Okay, so last we left the party off, they had continued on their little quest to go to the hag lairs and loot their locations for gold, magic items, whatever. The last thing the party was going through is they're going to the lair of the Sand Hag, and they had just recently defeated the Sand Dragon, Donazin, and threatened him to give the party everything in his hoard, or they would kill him. Was there any last minute things that the party wanted to do with him before he goes to his hoard?
I mean, they wanted to ride him, but I think that was for a later situation.
Yeah, I think he was trying to reserve the right to ride him
Mm-hmm.
if it ever shows up.
Yeah, that was that. I guess before he departs, maybe does he have any useful information about the area? Maybe like some power ships, some interesting enemies, or like stuff like that.
Just a second, I'll roll intelligence check for him. Normal. Okay, apparently he does have his ear to the ground. Yeah, he does hear that there is some murmurings to the Elven nation down to the south about them still looking for that beacon.
Oh,
There is a bit of unrest in the Hobgoblin nation to the north. He is familiar with the whole Blue Dragon movement about them taking land and then them just suddenly stopping. He's a little suspicious about that. He's worried about the Blue Dragons forming a stronghold and let them staying there, because if so, then he's going to have to find someplace else to live, probably on a different continent.
Mhm.
And he is familiar with the six shooters going around and just being a bunch of crazy assholes that just kill monsters on sight.
that sounds about right.
So,
and
most of it is stuff that you already are familiar with.
yeah, and the beacon thingy, we can assume that I don't remember. Have we? Do we know where the beacon is?
Nope. The best you would have heard is that Nitzel was looking for it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have it in his position.
Not the last you checked, but you haven't talked to him in months.
Okay.
Okay, so the dragon does leave, and about an hour later, he does come back and promptly vomits up. Let's see here if I find the area. Where the heck is my freaking Sand Hag notes at? Hag lair. Ah, yes. He promptly vomits up 2,100 gold pieces. I'll put that in the Discord.
Nice. Okay. Any magic item?
No, he vomits up no magic items, just 2,100 gold pieces. He promptly apologizes to you, says that is all that he has been able to acquire since the last adventuring group stole his hoard.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Yep.
My insight is bad. 3. Me.
I mean, he did name drop the six shooters. You are familiar with the six shooters. It makes sense that he has fought them, lost. They took all of his stuff, and then from robbing merchants or whatever, 2,100's pretty beefy as far as what a dragon would acquire within the past couple months, as far as gold. And it makes sense that your average merchant isn't going to be having that much in the way of magic items.
Okay.
So, makes sense. And with that one, if the party has nothing else for him, he will tunnel back through the sand back to his lair.
I guess that's it for my end.
I don't have anything.
All right.
Hmm.
I will I will say that when the party goes to scoop up the gold, they do find a magic ring in the loot, which apparently the
Oh.
dragon was unaware of.
Anybody you would identify?
I mean, Charlie's there with the ring, but God forbid she use it.
True.
I'll point at it.
All right. Let's see here. Dealmaker's Ring. Common. A silver piece has been pressed and shaped into this magic ring. A pair of outstretched hands reach across the surface of the ring towards the center. When you make a Charisma Deception or Charisma Persuasion check with another humanoid and offer out your hand for a handshake, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check. Once this property has been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
Cool. Doesn't require attunement.
It does not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll hold on to it. And I'll pass it. Since it doesn't require attunement, I'll pass it as soon as like anybody is trying to do charisma check. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I loved it then.
It is in Blue Harbor and is the Ring of Deals, deal making.
Yep.
What's the name of the ring?
Dealmaker's Ring.
Ah, Deals Maker's Ring. Okay. Got it. And I'll just need to add the funds to the party funds. Where is it? In notes?
Should be a note.
Yeah.
Amongst the other magic items that the party finds, they find an undead toad in a glass jar, 2 voodoo-esque dolls of other hags, a child's patchwork doll missing a button eye and stained in blood. Let's see. You also find a drum and a makeup kit.
To boost charisma, like to boost disguise stuff?
Well, you'd have to point at them. Observer. There you go. Drum of Blasted Beats. Rare. Requires attunement. The drum has 6 charges. When attuned to it, you can use an action to strike it and expend 1 charge to cast the Thunderwave spell or 2 charges to cast the Shatter spell. The drum regains 1d6 charges daily at dusk. If you expend the drum's last charge, roll a d20 on a 1. The drum ruptures and loses its magic.
That's a pretty cool. Would be a good bard's equipment.
Mm-hmm. And the makeup kit? Morbid Makeup, uncommon. This makeup kit contains only red, white, and black paint. It functions as a disguise kit, which lets you convincingly appear as fey, fiend, or undead creatures. While wearing this makeup, you have advantage on intimidation checks you make against humanoids. The kit contains enough makeup for 10 applications. Each application lasts up to 8 hours and can be washed off as an action.
You get the kiss face with it.
Excusez.
Morbid makeup.
Alright, so that's it for the Sand Hag.
Okay. Do we take a long rest or short rest before moving on to the next horde?
You're certainly free to do so if you'd like.
Yay.
Is there anything that requires us to... Like, is there anything that is time constraining?
Not as far as I can recall.
Okay. Then, I guess long rest and next horde.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and if the party wants, because the oozes currently have the Grey Plague, they can immediately go after the underwater hags.
We don't have any equipment to breathe into water at the moment, though.
And the oozes have a problem with water, so I don't know.
Yeah, they have the Grey Plague, so they're not engaging anyway.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have freedom of movement that could be useful. But I don't have. There is a spell for water breathing, correct?
Yes, there is.
Is it do clerics have access to it? I don't think so.
I'll tell you this. There is the breathing bubble magic item. It is common, so you guys will be able to find this in most magic shops.
Oh, so we're just able to find it. Okay, then I guess we'll just buy 3.
Yep. So
And
you
basically
subtract 300 gold pieces, because they're 100 gold pieces each. They give you 1 hour of breathable air. They expend that shit Arge daily at dawn.
It's an hour. Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Sure. Charlie, can you just subtract, I guess, 300 from the party funds?
Okay. Did you add that other to the party funds?
No, I wasn't able to find the fund sheet.
Okay. It's under items, and it's under party cash.
It's in the Blue Harbor somewhere in there. Okay.
Yeah. How much did we need to add to the?
Well, I guess you can just only add 1900, and that will cover for the. And they'll cover for the 3 bubbles.
All right, let me get my calculator because we got some weird things going on here. All right.
Should be 1800, I think.
1800.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we got 20,963 right
Sorry,
now.
yeah, 18, not 19. So that would be
22,763. So I gotta add that because it was 1,800, not 18,000. Which is, yeah. Let me get my math on. Okay, 763. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess we just buy 3 bubble water breathing bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And then go for the sea hag layer.
Okay. Huh. Well, upon checking the map, the monsters that are there are beasts, and they would not maintain their loyalty after the hag dies. So, yeah, you guys are actually able to just go down there and just loot their lair. Let's see here. So, stuff that you've managed to find in the lair. You do find a map to a town called Brinemouth, which is to the far east. You find a decorative wine glass. See here. A neatly organized tackle box. People converted into anthropomorphic kelp. A net. A couple of rings. And just a sec while I find out what the heck the description of this other thing is. It's a potion. So a potion, a net, a couple of rings, a magical goblet, a tackle box. You also find the anthropomorphized kelp people, and you also find a tentacle from a vampire squid.
That's okay. I was wondering if Dixie started pointing at the kelp people. Yeah. Will it just say like anthropomorphic kelp, or
It does start listing the names of the individuals.
Okay, and is there any way that we could potentially revert the process?
You might be able to talk to Githa on that one.
Okay. Second question, because after that I assume that we're just going to point at all the items. The map in question, does the village or town seems to have anything specific to it? Like, is it hidden of some sort?
Well, for that one, either Dixie or Varen can make a history check.
I'll make a history check. Are you better at history than I am, Varen?
You
No.
both can do it.
We'll both do it. Yeah, see who gets better. History. Oh, I suck at history. I have a +0. But I'm gonna try.
I have a -1.
Ha! You still did. That was a good roll, though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, Dixie, you don't necessarily recall hearing about it. Varen, you're not surprised that they haven't heard about it, because from what you know, it is a small podunk fishing town just out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
And so why have a map to it?
Good question. You guys have been collecting a number of maps from these hag locations.
Good point. At the moment, all of the maps that we've had, I think we've followed one before, correct?
Let's see here.
I can't remember on top of my head. Like, they all point to random ass village around their lair, correct?
Yeah, so the Anis hag, you found the lair of the spirit naga.
Okay, that was kind of a random looking. Okay, sure. Then I guess we'll just point at all the items that we've found, and then we'll just go to the village in question.
Okay.
Pick up the slimes along the way once we come out.
Okay, the tackle box is neatly organized and contains a collection of human fingers and toes. The tentacle from the vampire squid would just be a component in potion brewing. The decorative wine glass, and I think Varen will want to take special note of this. I'll just post the description because it's not technically a magic item, but I will let you have access to it.
okay.
It is a decorative wine glass that poisons any liquid inside of it with assassin's blood, which deals a d12 of damage. When the command word is spoken, the command word is cheers.
Cheers.
Wow,
Like that.
that's a pretty good one.
Let's see here. The potion, Aqua Fortis, rare. This transparent acid constantly bubbles within its sealed vial. As an action, you can throw the vial up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Make a ranged attack, treating the vial as an improvised weapon. If the target is an object that isn't being worn or carried, the acid dissolves a 1-foot cube of the object. If splashed on a suit of armor or shield, the object takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC it offers. A suit of armor reduced to an armor class of 10 or a shield that drops to 0 bonus is destroyed. If splashed on a weapon, it takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty. A weapon reduced to a -5 penalty is destroyed. It has no effect on magic items and objects made of gold, glass, stone, or adamantine. If the target is a creature, it takes 3d6 acid damage, followed by an extra 2d6 acid damage at the end of its next turn, and another 1d6 acid damage at the end of the turn after that. The acid can be washed off with 1 gallon of water, ending the effect early. So it is basically just a really powerful acid.
I suppose we can just say pretty good to make holes into basically anything that you have in front.
Mm-hmm.
Nami.
Gowl Net. Rare. Requires attunement. When a large or smaller creature is restrained with this magical net, you can use your bonus action to speak its command word, causing the net to transform into a large iron cage that encloses the target. The enclosed creature is no longer restrained. The cage weighs 500 pounds and is fitted with a locked door, DC 15 lockpick check. A creature, including the one enclosed in the cage, can use an action to make a DC 25 strength check to bend the bars enough to let a creature out. If the cage is empty, you can use an action to speak a command word, causing it to transform back into a net. Once it transforms into a cage, it can't do so again until the next dawn.
Is there a limit to the creature size?
When a large or smaller creature.
Large. Okay.
Yep.
That's
And
cool.
let's see here real quick. See, and the two rings are a ring of cold resistance and a ring of necrotic resistance, although the ring of the observant one does warn you that they are cursed to actually be rings of vulnerability to cold and necrotic.
So they're cursed rings. Okay.
Yep.
My black market stuff is starting to look like it has a lot of items to sell.
I mean, we just in general have a lot of items to sell.
Yeah, we have like, I don't remember, 32k gold in magic items. They're currently waiting to be processed at the moment.
While they're being sold. And it's a lot more than that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
On the party funds, that's the last number I have, so. And that's like excluding all the party cash.
Isn't the weapon that we're using until it's sold like worth 80,000 though?
Yours?
No. Am I even using it?
I don't believe that you were, because I did tell you that if you want it sold, it has to be given over to Wilshire for him to sell it, so you can't just use it until it's sold.
Yeah, it's not on here. Yeah, that thing's worth like 80,000 alone, so.
Okay. But yeah. We're not talking about a blade crate, right? Because this one was given back to them.
No.
Was
It's
given back
some Oni great sword something.
okay. Okay, gold net, that's the thing we just saw. There was two rings, that's the cursed rings that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that was in the pile?
You had the goblet, you had the potion, the acid, you had the net, and then you had the two rings.
Okay, so all good.
Yep.
Cool. Then I guess fast forward to the like if there's no like hidden cavities or anything around, I guess fast forward to the village and see why the fuck would the hags have a map pointing to a random village.
Okay, so you're going to Brinemouth?
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. Pulling up my
That might
notes
be
on
the Hag
Brinemouth.
Village. That might be the Hag Village.
Oh no, you know that the Hag Village was somewhere in DeRosa. This one is, one sec while I pull up the map to Backwater. See, activate. So, you know that the Hag Village would be somewhere in this general area, which is some hundreds of miles. Brinemouth would be right up here somewhere.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And last year exploration with the Sea Hags will be somewhere around here.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty far off. Okay, I thought it was like somewhere like over shit, I don't have a pointer. Like somewhere over here or some shit.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep, over here. Also, during your travels, Githa does prod X's mind for permission to share senses.
While we're just in the middle of the road or something?
Well, probably during like when you guys are sitting down for a long rest, waiting for the helmet to recharge.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Or no, I'll allow it for a moment. Let's see what she has to say.
Wasn't the
Alright.
deal if you give access to it is for a day?
No.
Okay. Never mind then. Oh, that was Charlie that was about to take control for a day.
Yep.
What? What am I taking control of?
So when
Well, I'm talking about your deal with Gita, about like if you let her, she's gonna take your body for a day. I thought that was also the same thing for Val, but yeah, it's different.
now the share senses sharing thing is going to last for a month,
Oh.
and all it does is just share senses between the two of them.
Yeah.
So when you share senses, you actually take over both her eyesight and her hearing. So you both see and hear this. You see Owat, the owner of the Oware Tavern. And he seems to be holding a ring, like rather like cautiously, like hopefully. And you hear Githa's voice. Oh, good news, Owat. He actually managed to pick up. That means the ring is yours. And you see like Owat's like face immediately brighten up. Oh, yes, thank you, X, thank you. I promise you will not regret this. Come see us whenever you get the chance. We have big news for you.
What
And
the
with that,
fuck?
when the image clicks off, so you don't see anything, but you still hear Githa's voice. That was a close one, X. If you didn't pick up, you would have lost a friend on that one.
There's a double.
Now you're tormenting the townsfolk. Exactly what we thought you would be doing.
Oh, you're free to come back and see just how much I'm tormenting them.
I mean, you could just pop in and out.
Maybe, the Hag of Hags.
So, you guys are going back to Blue Harbor then?
I'll bring it up to the party. Like I'll cut stuff off, and then whenever party breaks up or whatever, be like, yeah. So Githa is fucking around with the townsfolk, giving them items that who knows God and what, and threatening that if I didn't pick up, people would be losing people.
I mean, sure, can go back.
Stares at Jerry. Jerry
Yes.
might be killing people.
I mean, I assume you described what happened, and from all that, like the snippet that we had, all that it seemed to be is that you were back in Blue Harbor or something?
I didn't pick up. We might lose people because she's not giving.
I mean, I guess if there are like hard breaks on her deals that she made, and now she's not able to fulfill deals, then she's like kind of in a tough position. That would always forfeit all of the deals. So yeah, you might want to go back and check on what's going on.
Sure, we go back.
Okay. Party pops back. I assume the party goes and checks in on the Oware Tavern.
Yep.
And there is a small celebration going on there, mostly with the townsfolk that aren't hobgoblins. With surprisingly, B seems to be at the center of the festivities.
Oh,
Yeah. So when you come in, B immediately notices the party has come back, but Owat is the one who gets to you guys first.
mhm.
And he immediately goes over to X. X, thank you so much. Githa told me that there was a chance that you wouldn't pick up, and then the ring would have been much more expensive in that case, but you did, and so I got the ring completely for free. I want you to know all of you are invited to the wedding.
Oh shit, they're getting married.
Yep. I'm
Why
about
did you
to
get a
listen
ring
to
from
you
Githa?
nowhere.
And like Jerry just like nudged Val and say like, if you're so suspicious of the ring, make Charlie.
I'm
go
going
ahead.
to, but
And then just like Jerry goes to B and like goes to congratulate her and like pamper her up a little bit because I assume she's currently swarming with everybody.
Yeah, she's like everyone's like congratulating her, and like a lot of them are ogling the ring, and like you take a look at the ring, it's like that ring looks expensive as shit.
what? Oh, what? Why did you get a ring from a hag instead of a jeweler?
Well, the ring came to me, and then when I picked it up, then there showed up this old woman in the mirror, and so she talked to me, and the ring itself didn't have the touch of magic to it, so I didn't think there was any
Dixie, point at
harm
the
in
ring,
it.
please.
Dixie, you want Dixie to point at the ring?
Charlie.
Charlie, you muted, by the way.
This
Yeah, I
could
was
be
totally
very
saying
bad.
I would point at the ring, see what it
Okay.
said.
This is a ring, a very pricey ring. It is worth approximately 8,000 gold pieces. It is not magical.
It's just a ring X. Yeah, I literally look at him and just say, it's just a ring.
Oh, but that means
I
we also need to figure
struggle
out
to
some
believe
gifts.
that, but
Yeah, shit.
what is her play?
You can literally just like share senses with Githa and like ask her what the fuck is going on.
I don't want to.
Yeah, but you have the option.
You think I'd believe any of it? Congratulations. A lot. Please don't get anything else from Githa, the old lady.
Why? She gave me this expensive ring essentially for free.
She wants to control the city.
Doesn't everybody?
Well,
One-
yeah, maybe. There's a couple people who are trying to deal with that for that, but I'd hope
Just
this
ask
goes
if there was
well.
any counterpart that has to be done for him to have the ring.
No, the ring is mine altogether. Well, it's B's now, of course. It's her wedding ring, but all that it cost was entirely on X if he would share senses with Githa. That was it.
As well, that all most senses are.
That's it. You made a pretty nice gift to the newlywed. And now the rest of the party has to figure out something to also give them. Any recommendations that you might have? For newlywed life.
Well, I had the suspicion that you were going to do this anyway, but if you could see fit to acquiring the old Owenaware Tavern in the old city, that would be appreciated. It was my father's place.
Oh. And like it's deeper into the city at the moment, or is it like somewhere that we could gain control to pretty fast?
The city itself has been like mostly cleared of monsters, but he is asking that you make sure that you buy up that property so that no one else moves in, no one else goes in and loots the place. That it absolutely is his place.
Sure. How much would it be?
Okay, that would actually be, let's see here, building costs. The tavern would be 2,000 gold pieces.
Yeah,
From
sure.
who?
Let me go ahead and make sure.
I guess it's just the cost to rebuild it and to actually get the title out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the tavern was on the list, correct?
Yes.
2K was the minimum, or was it just like a flat price?
1K was the minimum, but the Owenaware Tavern is an already established place,
Mhm.
and it was already had 2,000 gold pieces sunk into it prior to the war.
Okay, so no extra cost that we could or need to put onto it.
Let me go
I mean,
into.
you can definitely sink more money into it up to 5,000 if you want to, like, further upgrade the place. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. But the minimum buying cost to ensure that the Owen-Aware Tavern is rebuilt and it goes right back into the Aware family's hands, that is going to cost 2,000 gold pieces.
So do y'all want to take off the 2,000?
I feel like we could spare the 5k. No?
Because I'm trying to figure out how much to take off and edit off the sheet.
Because at the moment, just in gold pieces, we have like 22 plus k. So I feel like we could just spare 5k and just like drop an actually good tavern.
You assume a 2K tavern isn't a good tavern?
No, but let's be real. Everybody's going to try and compete into getting the best out of every new building that's going to be out there, except for like housing. So like, I feel like if we put as much money as we can into it, that would actually get like a really good deal for us later down the line. Because like, if I remember correctly, the more money you put into it, the more revenue it generates. Correct?
Generally.
Yeah. So, yeah.
We're not going to own it. What are you doing?
I mean,
You got to remember, we also need money.
Yeah,
to
fuck me. It's
integrate
not as if this is a wedding present for one of his friends.
I mean, an entire tavern, 2K. Entire 2K tavern is still a pretty fucking good wedding present. But for every 500 more that you spend, that's less house that we can build.
we're literally gonna like cancel that with the next like horde we're gonna get. So, how much cash do I have on my hand? Nothing. I have 300 gold.
How much? How much do y'all want me to subtract from the party cash?
I feel like they deserve the 5k tavern, but if everybody's against it, then we're not gonna sink party funds into it.
Me, myself, and I'm cool either way. I know that the 2,000 is going to make sure that they own it outright and it's back in their hands. But I know, like you said, the 5,000 would beef it up, help them like get more inventory for the tavern.
And then they would be like
More
probably the
later.
central. They'll be the central piece of the town, I assume, as well.
Yeah, they would be like the pub to go to.
Exactly. I don't know. I feel like it's worth it.
What do you? I don't know, Varen. Do you feel that beefing up the tavern is a great idea, or do you think just the 2K or 2 gold pieces, 2,000 gold?
Let's beef it up.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's go.
the majority vote of beef it up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that the party cash reflects that. If we take off the 5,000, we're gonna have 17,763 in gold.
Yep. And I will just have to go around and get more shit. I don't remember, but does stealing my corpse also give us a bunch of like money?
Feeling the what?
Opal's corpse. I know that it's
So-
supposed to be like give us access to a fragment of divinity or something.
So Githa has her own like ideas about what to do with the corpse. She did say about scattering the corpse parts like across the country to like cause havoc of her own sort. Stealing the corpse itself is not going to get you money, but she did raise up the idea of the area where they keep the corpse would probably have less gold stuff and stuff of value because it is the tomb of a saint. So
Okay.
Rob a tomb of a saint.
yep.
I'm all for it. X's.
I like stealing.
Next stop, we do the village and then we go steal the riches of the tomb.
Certainly
Yeah,
can
I'm
do
still
that.
like curious about the maps that we keep on gathering from the hags.
Mm-hmm.
I guess quick stop. Lobo is We dropped him off at the at Vinny's, right?
So the thing about Lobo is that he would have followed you to Shigoki's, but you guys want to put that part on hold, so
No, but like at the moment, is he at HQ or is it out? Is he out into doing his own thing?
for the sake of convenience, we can say that he's at HQ right now.
Okay. 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 Shit, then I can't interrogate Lucas to see if he noticed anything suspicious.
I mean, you can get Lucas by himself.
True. True. I'll do that while everybody's like fussing around the newlyweds. Yeah, and just like little chit chat with Lucas, see how he's been doing, how his studies are ongoing.
Lucas says that things have been going very well. Things have been progressing wonderfully with the rebuilding of the city. His study into time magic has been going a little slow because he is essentially teaching himself based on some books that he's able to get access to. He doesn't have a formal teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
Go
Nitzel
ahead.
had access to gravity. No, wait. Was it time magic as well?
I think the Echo Knight is time.
Yeah, then in that case, I'll probably just drop the idea at Lucas saying like we know of Nitzel, who might not be the greatest magic teacher, but he does have access to innate, he does have innate access to temporal magic. So maybe you could like study together certain things. You like emit some certain hypotheses and like make him try it and see how things works and like further your practical learning of the division of magic, maybe.
I had tried that, and honestly, it was a little hard to pay attention to what he was saying because, I mean, have you seen that bone structure?
Okay. For you especially, it might be challenging. Okay. Yeah. Then if we ever like find anything that's related to time magic along our travel, we'll, like be sure to drop them onto you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
In the meantime, we've been in and out a lot. Do you have like a personal report on how Lobo is doing? Both since he got his wings back and in general recently? Because we've been handling a lot of stuff and we've been like crisscrossing with Lobo, but overall, like it feels, I don't know, feels like a distance is starting to dig itself.
I haven't noticed anything. If anything, he's been a lot more personable ever since he got his wings back.
Okay. And you've managed to get a little bit closer to him? And like wink wink.
Yeah, on that one, he kind of blushes a little bit.
Hey, good boy. Okay, well, clearly everything's going on well for the both of you. And hope everything will continue to go well. And if we get anything, we'll be sure to drop them on the way. If there's any requests you might have, yeah, just throw it our way and we'll see if we can find anything.
Yeah. He appreciates like if you can find any like time magic related stuff for him to study or possibly a teacher somewhere. He did make inquiries as to the Hocus Pocus Academy, and they just didn't have a time wizard there.
Yeah, that's what I remember as well.
So, yeah, if you just happen to find one of your travels, you can point him in Lucas's direction or somewhat, then he'd appreciate that. But yeah, if everything else is going like perfectly good as far as Lucas is concerned, like there's nothing like bad happening or anything suspicious at all.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
Best of luck, and we'll just keep on being on our way and popping in and around the world.
All right. On that one, he wishes you luck on all your endeavors.
Okay, so no intro on that one. Or I guess their relationship is just not deep enough for him to get access to anything. Yeah, well.
Their
Um,
relationship is pretty deep. It's just that either Lobo's not up to anything sinister, or he's very good at hiding it.
Either or.
Like, you get the impression that Lucas is a very perceptive person. So
Yeah. Out of everybody or in HQ, they would probably be the one noticing anything if anything happened.
right. So
Or
again,
Lobo is just that good.
yeah. So yeah, that's exactly the point. Is like with Lucas isn't like Sneck and Crackers.
Mhm.
Lucas is deeply involved, and he's a pretty bright kid. So either Lobo's not doing anything at all, or he's very good at hiding it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, next one would be external divination magic.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought of something during the week, and I wanted to try it. Who was doing the mind reading thing? It was X, correct?
X has access to mind reading. Yeah.
Okay, and every time X tries to mind read Lobo, what happens is that there's just nothing in the head, and it's just whatever is being said is what is being read, correct?
There was a time where I couldn't really mind read him at all. And the
Okay.
last time I mind read him, most of the time it was echoing. We got a little bit of extra thoughts here and there, but nothing.
Okay. Now, bless you. Question. If X's try to mind read another player character, does it do the same thing where everything that is being like read is just plainly what's going on?
No, I'd say that he's reading like what you would expect from an NPC above game.
Okay. So my theory of like Lobo actually being the shell of a player character is wrong. And we don't have any like on top of our head or out of the party's knowledge, nobody knows how to get access to divination magic or identification magic that would be able to basically identify soul.
That one I, as the DM, would have to look into the rules on. So if you want me to, I can make a note of that and get back to you on that.
Okay, because that was the two thing that was going on is basically like I remember from the earliest campaign that we've done is that at some point when we were in not Ravnica but the domain from the vampire account, we brought a bribe shell back to life, and basically I remember you saying that in time they could grow a soul, and I was wondering if like having bodies that are inhabited by souls that are not theirs have specific kinks or identification markers to them when it comes to divination magic. And that's kind of where my mind is going on, like trying to find divination magic that can identify souls. Or even know if there's two souls that are inhabiting the same body.
Okay.
Like that's where, I guess, yeah, that's where his personal research would go to, and I guess he would both try to ask Githa whenever available, but at the moment that's not possible. So I guess it would just be personal research of like his contacts and shit like that. I guess
Well, you can ask Githa. Githa is significantly limited in what she can do, but talking is something she can do.
Yeah, but if you need to
probably would have
research it, no, like the idea was like if you need to research it, then that would give you time to research it, basically.
Right. Well, something that you would have gotten from one of your previous conversations with Githa is that she doesn't like doing the long range communication because either she has to go through X or she has to like burn a spell slot essentially to communicate. So the only way she's able to like freely communicate is in her lair.
Oh, so we can just like go back there and talk through the mirror?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Then we'll just expose the situation to I guess Githa would be the only one who I would like actually not use another motive to cover the research point. But basically, anybody else who wouldn't be Githa that I'm trying to do the research for, the cover would basically be me trying to ask for anything to that might be related to things that I saw in Hell before, and I might want to apply to my black market, like soul identification, soul extractions, and soul manufacturing.
Okay. Githa says that she'll try and look into a specialist, but again, that research is going to be very hard for her unless you guys can take care of your business.
I assume.
Oh, and yeah, also she does pass on the telling you to like tell Owat and B congratulations on the wedding.
We'll pass.
And that
Very
one she
nice.
does seem a little bit disappointed on.
What?
Githa seems a little bit disappointed that the two are getting married.
Huh. Was there any interest on your part on what?
Oh no, my intention was that X was going to ignore the call because that's just the kind of person he is, and then they wouldn't get the ring, and then he'd lose a friend over that one because, well, it's thanks to X being a petty little snot that they didn't get the expensive ring that they got, and that would have made X unhappy. Go figure, he actually picked up.
Okay, that's a good one. I didn't saw it that way. Okay. Yeah, no, fair game, fair game. Okay.
I can only hope that he learns from this little endeavor that it actually is good to listen to me.
Yeah, everybody. So far, I feel like almost every party member had to learn that to their expense at some point.
And yet the trust is still so thin.
Yeah, oh well. Sometimes you need to repeatedly hammer a nail with your fist before learning that, oh yes, I need a hammer for that.
Well, good luck on your whole collection of books and gathering of the saint parts and hunting down divine sparks and whatnot.
Yeah. It's progressing slowly, but it's progressing. Quick question. Do you know why hags like to keep maps of random ass locations in their layers?
Usually there's a couple reasons why they might do that. Such as if they have a very powerful ally or client in the area. Or possibly one that they might want to make contact with later when they're a little bit stronger.
Okay, because we just got back from the Sea Hags lair, and we have a map to a random ass village that's far up north. And I was like, why the fuck would they have just like a random ass... It's a fishing village, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, why the fuck would they have a random ass map to a lost fishing village up there? Like, do they plan summoning Cthulhu or some shit?
So the thing is that why would Sea Hags have a map to a small, out-of-the-way fishing village that's like hundreds of miles away from where they are? In that particular case, it could be a case of they're set up where they were for whatever reason and might have been planning to move there. Like as a sort of permanent relocation to like go there, start making deals with the people there until you lose interest and then like move somewhere else. Or it's a case that there is a powerful underwater monster or water related creature there that they might have some connection to, or like have an idea of forming a connection with. Like, who knows? There might be a turtle dragon in the area, and they might either like currently have a relationship with them, and they just want to mark off like, oh hey, this is the location we go to when we want to talk to this guy because this is where he lives. Or it could be a case of like, oh, we know that there's a powerful sea creature over there, might want to remember to go over there and like start up a contract with him so that way like we can like have a mutually beneficial relationship.
Okay, so ideally we have a big sea monster who has a horde that we can like go there and hunt down for its horde. Yeah, okay. I don't remember offhand how powerful are sea dragons, but would the party be able to take them down with their current setup?
That would depend on a lot of factors, like if they have minions, how deep underwater they might be, if you can get the creature up closer to the surface, so that way the oozes can help out.
Yeah, but I guess that means that we'll have a second part, which would be finding the lair and getting the loot from their lair.
Mm-hmm.
Or we were lucky and they put their lair into like a sunken ship and everything is in there. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know then. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Hilariously, I also have a swim speed, and I think I can breathe underwater.
As a ooze? I thought
No,
water-
because of the shark bite.
Oh. Yeah, maybe you need to like look into making yourself a full waterproof suit.
I mean, I can be in the water. It becomes really hard to maintain my form, and I gain a -2 to my AC. And I don't assume being in the water for too long would be great.
Yeah, but I assume if we go down to hunt either a sea dragon or we go try and find whatever the horde has to offer, then we'll probably be underwater for quite some time. So
Yeah, I wouldn't want to push that.
yeah, so I guess we'll just try and lure it to the shore and like try to find it from there.
Could build it. You could figure out how to make a little membrane suit.
I mean, I have access to freedom of movement, but
That's not going to work on this.
yeah, I assume that you need something to like create an outer shell. Oh shit! That the bubble spell, the thing that like you can't do anything to outside, but you can't like nothing can attack you from the inside either. What's that spell again?
Mm,
Is it just like it's not Shield of Faith? It's like warding ball or something. Immunity ball.
global vulnerability, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's a high level spell, so
What level?
let's
Sixth
see.
level? Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Either we can like find some. Actually, wouldn't the harbor have access to diving suits?
Not presently to the best of your knowledge, but you could like look around. You could make like a special order or something like that.
Yeah, but that's gonna take time. So yeah. Okay.
Especially since you're probably going to be getting 3 suits.
Yeah. And on top of my head, I don't have any options to like magically make you repel water.
Yep.
Mhm.
So you'll just have to look into it at a later date.
Yeah.
Just fill the ooze with sand, and it'll be good.
I mean, they don't have to breathe, so I technically put the oozes in the bag of holding.
But I can't fight. What's the point?
Yeah, but that's the problem. Like they can't be useful in a fight. So.
Oh, I know. I'm joking, though.
But yeah, for transportation, that would be pretty good. Okay. I guess we just jump from layer to layer then.
And the 3
No.
oozes combine into a mega ooze.
Okay, so you got Brine Myth. You do still have the Night Hag Lair, the Blood Hag Lair, the Tree Hag Lair. And you do have like the 2 maps. One is supposedly an area in Shalgal that's right about here. Like I said, you do have the Brine Myth right over there,
Mhm.
and then you got the location of a giant lair over here.
Okay, and were the Blood and Night Hag, where are they? Also around here?
See here, the Blood Hag lair would actually be somewhere around here,
Okay.
and the Night Hag lair would be somewhere around here.
Okay. So I guess we do map, giant, and then the village.
Okay, so you want to check out the giants first?
The other map, the one that was somewhere here.
Oh yeah, the Shalgal lair.
Yeah.
Okay, so following that layer, and with a, let's see here, yeah, with a little bit of research, with some help from Githa, you were actually able to find out a secret entrance into a side treasury. Because not all monsters like to have all of their eggs in one basket. They do have, like, dragons, you know this from, like, your research into dragons, that they have, like, their main horde with smaller little hordes located in other locations. The local genie lords, one of them has a small side treasury that you guys know the secret entrance into.
We could just loot without getting detected.
Apparently.
Then sure, let's do it stealthily. I guess we send our resident stealth boy to check ahead if anything is trapped or dangerous, and then we just go for it.
All right. Let's see here. Trying to find out what exactly map I put that on again. Scenes. Let's see here. Broken.
You like it? You like it?
Now, I'm almost positive I uploaded that. Let's see here. Where is that map at? Now it's not water. Pacific. Oh, do not tell me I did not upload the damn map.
Well.
Ah, you bastard.
Sounds like I really might get it for free.
Or I guess we're going to the other one.
Or you might just be doing a little bit of theater of the mind.
Yeah, that works as well.
Let's see here. Damn, I didn't even put the character token on there properly yet. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so Jaden, I guess you're going to be going in and scouting ahead.
Of course.
All right. So you do manage to find a rather small crack that you're able to squeeze through with some give.
Okay.
And then like it opens up into this like large, very clean, it looks man-made tunnel system. It takes about 20 minutes until you find like, oh, there's a side opening that looks like there is a small cave collapse. You look inside. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, you look inside, and yes, there is a sizable treasure hoard there. Not just gold and jewels, but also it looks like there's a couple magic items amongst the pile.
All right. I'll go back and report that to everyone else.
Anything else around?
Now, as far as you can tell, it seems to like shockingly be completely unguarded.
I guess they figured nobody would ever know where the side entrance was.
There might be some traps.
In that case, I would like to propose two things in order of operation. The first one would be to either get Dixie in there stealthily and start having her pointing both at the horde and the room in general to see if anything happens. And second of all, would just be to have a small crew of people that doesn't make too much sound and just have them starting shoveling the horde into the bag of holding. And then we can just like move out, relocate to a safe place, and then count the horde.
That's what you want to do. That's fine by me.
I mean, unless somebody have a better idea on how to attain the horde. I guess X could be swimming in it, but you know, we'll have to put you into the bag of hoarding afterwards.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going there. Yeah, I could store a little bit of this, or a little bit of it in myself. But also, I mean, I can make myself invisible.
All right. Yeah, but we don't have any way to like not make any sound. Mm,
I do not have pass without trace. No.
okay, then I guess in that instance, I'll assist by placing alarm on the corner of on the side of the tunnel from which we're not coming, because I assume that the tunnel keeps on going on the opposite direction of where we came from.
Yeah. Yeah, the tunnel
And-
keeps going beyond the crack that you have found that has the treasure in it.
So I guess I'll just like go a little bit forward, like further forward into that side of the tunnel, place alarm into the tunnel to make sure that if anything passes through, I'll get a ping, and then we just start looting.
Can we?
Okay.
Does anyone have silence?
I don't anymore. Well, no, I never had it on that character.
Well, if the party would be so kind as to place the tokens of everyone who is going into loot on the map, please. We'll just be using the backwater map for this one.
How do I place in my token?
You see your character character snippet on actor. You drag and drop it.
Perfect.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Charlie, is Dixie going in?
Yeah, even though she's supposed to be stealthy, she got to because she got the bag of hoarding. Yeah, so she's
I mean, you can hand the bag off if you need to.
as the hoard person, she's got to go in there and go.
Are we all
Yeah.
just going?
I
That's up to
mean,
you guys.
we might as well if you think about it. Valentine went in and said that
At this point, I think everybody's here, so why not?
Yeah.
Stealth is probably not going to happen, so yeah. All right, we'll send another 2 in. I'll have
Are they stealthy?
Wyatt-
what.
Like, are the other two stealthy? Because if not, we can just keep them at the entrance and like make sure that they keep guard.
They are not stealthy, so I was like, as I was saying, I'll have them like lag behind and mostly watching for the flank.
Okay.
Not too far away that they can't respond in like 2 turns.
So basically, at the entrance of at the secret entrance.
Like that.
Okay.
Okay, so those two will be at the secret entrance, and the other 4 are going in to actually do the looting.
Yep.
Okay. So, when the other 4 party members are going in to point at stuff, identify magic items, and scoop up the thousands and thousands of gold pieces, the caveway that connects the tunnel to the little outcropping where the treasure is immediately closes shut as if there was like a quick avalanche, and a humanoid figure walks out of the stone. Those of you who can see in the dark will see that the figure seems to be made of Earth himself. And he speaks to you. Greetings, my name is Gravel B.C. Clayton, retainer to the Sahane family. I polish gems, rotate the soil, and when the need arises, I take out the trash. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, wow. Oh, I guess the need arrives.
Okay.
We
That's
don't
pretty-
have either of the other 2 because they're too far away.
Well, they're currently sealed off because the entryway is closed.
Mhm.
And this is fine. I
And the-
figured I needed to come in.
I could add my proficiency bonus to my initiative rolls.
Well, good news. I don't have to play 3 characters for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news. Good luck, everybody.
Okay,
We don't
Varen,
want
you're
to
up
fight
first.
you.
Alrighty. Is there anywhere? Are we just out in the open here? Is there anywhere like I can hide behind?
You can try hide behind a rock that there would be an outcropping for.
All right, yeah, I'd like to do that and just take some shots. Shots with the bow. And since I'm doing that, would I get advantage on that?
How big would the room be?
You would have to use your bonus action to make a stealth roll to hide behind it first, and then you can see about taking a pot shot to proc sneak attack. If you successfully hide from this guy.
You said I need to make a stealth check?
Yep. Alright, you feel pretty confident that you're hidden as the rest of the party makes their move to attack.
Ready. Again. Sneak attack. My apologies. I'm moving a little slow today. It's a 19 hit.
It does.
All right, I'm going to go for the sneak attack. And that's
right.
pretty much all I can do.
Gotcha. Next up is Charlie. What are you doing?
I'm thinking about putting a little fairy fire on him because I just have a feeling that he can go invisible or something, or go under the ground or do something to where we wouldn't be able to see him. Or I'm thinking about knocking the crap out of him with a fucking fireball. I'm just trying to figure out which one right now.
I mean, it is probably made of earth, so either anything that can damage constructs would be good, but I also assume that anything that would be lightning would not be as effective against it.
Yeah, I was...
Short rest and a long rest. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
We've had a long rest in between.
Yeah, we've had a long rest.
So I guess anything that deals thunder damage might be good.
I don't, the only thing I have that is thunder, I believe, is, lightning helix.
That's lightning.
That's lightning. So
Yeah,
that would...
I don't have anything that's thunder, I don't believe.
Okay, then I guess just guiding bolt.
I can
Do you have
guide
spiritual weapon?
What?
Have you never picked spiritual weapon, by the way?
Yeah, no, I have it.
Okay, that's also a good one. It starts building up more damage that you can do later on.
I also have spirit guardians too, but
I guess it would be more effective against like a lot of people that are surrounding them.
it's more AoE. That's why I was trying to,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, single target, like generally, yeah, you're right. Actually, spirit weapon would be pretty good.
Spiritual weapon and also isn't concentration, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just always. I just realized, like, I've almost never seen you use that spell. It's
I
like
have
a
in the
cleric
past.
masterpiece spell.
I have used it in the past.
You can do whatever, but was just mentioning it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good actually.
Let's see here. I'm probably just gonna do a little guiding bolt though. Do I want to do it at 4th level or 3rd?
How many force do you have?
I have 3/4 and 3/3.
Then I guess do fourth.
Yeah, I get to play with a guiding bolt at 4th. That's fun. And let's see. Let's do the attack. Normal. Oh, damn it. I know that's not going to hit.
That is a miss.
I'm going to use my my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal.
Don't forget to refund your resource. Excuse me.
Also, Eric, Remind me.
Gonna miss too. Damn it.
Yeah, remind me later to just like talk to you about how the auto inspiration works. I might have an in campaign idea on how to gain access to that.
Okay.
Does 13 also miss?
13 also misses.
I figured. Well, there goes my turn.
It happens. Well, what's X doing?
X gonna give it to
One sec.
You gotta give it to me.
you.
X is probably swimming in the gold. Finally looks up. Huh? Oh. Do we really need to fight?
He called
No,
me
you
fat.
could simply just die on the spot.
Oh, that's not a good thing either. Can we talk it out?
You can make a persuasion check on that one.
Is that my action or?
Mm. We'll flip a D2 on that one. 1 or 2.
2.
It will be your action.
You know, it's always easier to talk to someone when they can't move. What flavor do we want? Party slow or dancing?
Mm,
You can dance if you want to.
I remember dancing is pretty horrible because it gives you advantage against them as well.
It does.
Yeah, and try dancing.
All right. So I'll be like, look, we could talk this out, but let's I'll break out my loot. Let's just get to know each other a little bit. Auto's the irresistible dance.
Okay. And then it's its turn. It does not make the movement because of the irresistible dance. And now it's going to spend its action to make the DC 17 wisdom save. Gets to do so at advantage because of magic resistance. Rolled an 18.
Oh, magic resistance. Oh, cool. Okay. It still can't move its next turn, but
Yep. Coco.
So we got a free turn on it.
You're going to see very soon. That's a good thing.
I might start playing differently.
you can just talk it out, right? Right, ma'am?
I've picked up that spell, but I haven't actually looked at it. Wow, that's not that great. Yeah, Yaz is a lot better. Oh well. For now, we'll keep things. Actually, is it considered a monster or is it a construct?
This is a monster. He is an elemental.
But it has magic resistance, so it might resist it. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. We'll try something stupid. First off, how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about less than 10 feet high.
Shit. Okay. Then I guess I'll just move in one direction to not be split into the same area. I'll just 5 feet above the ground because I assume it's like a 10 feet tall creature, so it's probably just like creeping against the ceiling. And I'll upcast Chaos Bolt to 4th level and see whatever the fuck we land on and see if that works. That would be my action. Cast. I need to attack, right? Nothing hit it so far, so regular. That's a 20. That's a natural 20. Holy shit, that's gonna be a lot of dice. Okay. Okay. And I get to choose between 1, 2, and 7. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my... No. Ha, fuck. Edit. 1 is acid, 2 is cold, and 7 is psychic. Let's go for psychic and see how that works. So that would be 52 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Does it seem like it takes the full?
It takes the full 52 damage.
Not bad, not bad. And in addition to that, quick cast Ray of Frost just to reduce its movement speed a little bit. 15 hits?
Miss.
Can't move this turn anyway.
Yeah, but it's for later. It misses anyway, so that's it. So, okay, Yep, it's gonna be my turn, and I'll just start counting how much font of magic I used for that.
Okay. What's Varen doing?
Let's attack again. Am I still hidden? Or is he not on there now?
No, because you shot, so you revealed your location.
All right, I want to try and hide behind another rock and shoot again.
All right.
You going to roll for that?
Yep. Gotta roll stealth. Yeah, you feel hidden.
All right, let's make this.
The typical rotation.
24 hits.
Alrighty. And let's keep this sneak attack going. Ooh, not as good as my last one, but it's about all I can do.
All right. Okay, next up, Charlie, what are you doing?
Oh, let's see. Target. Trying to get to my sheet. Okay, there we go. Sorry, it was being mean. A while ago, I didn't realize my charger came loose and my computer was dead. So I had to reload. So far, the damage that's been done is, we know psychic hits, right?
Yep.
I don't have anything psychic. I don't. I might try to run up on him, but then he might kill me. I'm wanting to throw a little inflict wounds just because necrotic damage. And if I upcast it, it's 3d10. But then I'm like, I don't want to get up on him. I'm afraid he might take me out. Let's see. No. Has anybody tried fire on him yet?
Don't believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, because I could throw a little scorching ray on him.
I mean, try.
Yeah, I was just wanting to see what fire would do. Of course, it's just a 3rd level or a 2nd level, but I can upcast it.
For now, just try 2nd level and see how much damage it does, and then if it's very effective later on, we can upcast it. For now, just like be conservative with the spell slot.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what this one does. Hopefully it hits. Attack. Normal.
You do get 2 more rolls.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, there's three rays.
Normal. Nope. Normal. Oh, it didn't attack the 2nd time. Or it didn't roll the 2nd time for the attack.
Yeah,
I accidentally
roll a 3rd attack.
I accidentally pressed the damage. Which I'm going to have to re-give myself the,
Spell slot. Yep.
Or I think you can just untick the consume spell slot box. That also works.
yeah. That's what I'm going to do when I have to click on it to roll the attack. I'm going to
Okay.
just give myself back the spell. Attack. Normal. 24?
24 finally hits. Yes.
Yahoo!
So it's somewhere between 16 and 24.
And that was not a crit. Okay. 20. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yeah, that's another attack roll.
Yeah. Good. Oh, it's doing the attack rolls back to back. And I can't get to the... Is that going to do the damage? Oh my god. That is the worst.
Yeah, that is minimal damage.
I finally got a hit, and it gives me the most minimal damage.
At least it takes the full, so that
But
means
does he take damage from that? too?
Yes.
Okay. So we know fireworks.
fireball is an option. Yay.
Yeah.
So, what's next doing?
I'm debating still. It has advantage on some of these rolls. Low might be a good idea for us if we can get it to pass, or to fail it rather. Or I could just go full frontal attacking. Yeah, no, we're gonna try this. Can't quite approach us yet, so come on, we can talk this out. Spell slow. And concentration, that's fine because it didn't go. I do not actually want this. Oh, did it just disappear?
Yep.
Do not place measured plate. All slot. Thank you. All right. I don't know what I'm rolling for, but okay.
So, is there a save involved, or?
Yes. It was trying to get me to roll for, but I shouldn't be the one rolling.
Yeah. What's the save?
Wisdom save.
All right. Okay, that's an 11. So, what happens?
Its speed is halved. It has a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws. Let me
Mhm.
just pop this as well. On its turn, it can use either an action or bonus action, not both. If it has multi-attack, it can only use one.
Okay.
If
Good
it tries to
spell.
cast something with the casting time of one action, it has to roll a d20, or it doesn't work.
Okay.
I'll post it in chat. There you go.
All right then.
It does make the saving throw again at the end of its turn, I guess. So this is a repeating thing.
Okay. Anything else?
I will step up with Charlie.
Okay. So he'll roll his Earth Burst attack. Yes, please roll. Let's see here. That is. Okay, so Charlie and X both need to make a DC 16 Dex save.
Dex save. Which?
Oh.
Okay,
I don't know how bad this is going to be.
Dex save. Also, I think I still have that fire stuff, so if it's anything with fire, I'm good. But if it's not, I'm gonna get hit. Dex save. There it is. I don't know why I couldn't find this. Okay, that's the ability check. I need to save. I'm over here. I'm in the wrong. No. Oh shit! I probably failed that one.
You
Yeah,
did. So both of you take, let's see, that is 29. Both of you take 38 damage.
What type?
Let's see, it should be bludgeoning.
Okay,
Oh,
I take all of that. So it's 29. Minus 29. Enter.
I gotta roll real high on that con save.
I've been
Oh,
rolling
cool.
like crap. I have been rolling like crap.
Just barely. I needed to roll a 19.
All right, and that is all he can do because he only gets the one attack. Now it's Coco's turn.
Well, I guess we're just gonna keep on doing that as long as he doesn't target me. Chaos Bolt. I mean, it's I'll try it as a desperate measure. Because I assume we're just gonna keep on pummeling onto it. Chaos Bolt, 4th level. Attack. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so between the 16 and 20. Regular. 37 points of. I can choose between fire or force. Let's do. Well, we know fire damage works. Let's try force to see if.
Yeah, he takes the full.
Okay. Well, so far so good. And we'll try. So that was -8. No, -6. Sorry. And I will quicken spell Area of Frost just to try and reduce the speed if we can. 13 misses, so nothing happens, and that's a -2 for the quicken spell.
No, it has a -2 to its AC.
Bill doesn't
Does-
hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the 15 didn't hit earlier. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Jaden, what's Varen doing?
I'm gonna hide behind another rock and shoot again.
Okay.
Tactic seems to be working, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's fair. 21 hits.
Alrighty. Come up with another sneak attack.
-12.
The damage is getting lower and lower. This isn't good.
Nobody unlucky. Okay, I don't know why that
Charlie?
song.
Hey, hold on. With this attack, you're supposed to also be doing your weapon attack damage.
Yep.
Your sneak attack is just a bonus damage you get when you're doing stealthy.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't shoot your bow.
I haven't been shooting
Also-
my bow.
You have Vex on your short bow. You don't need to hide because it gives you advantage anyway, which gives you sneak attack.
I've never played that rogue before. You know what? We're 3 attacks in. You're just now telling me this.
I didn't notice. There's an extra 6. We need to get you a magic bow.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm up. Okay.
Charlie?
Oh yeah, we all know what I'm fixing to go for. Fireball. Okay.
Drop me.
I'm gonna drop some fireball damage. I'm gonna upcast to level 4. Cast.
Hey, Charlie, I hate to break this to you, but I'm probably going to run away.
Roll. That is dexterity save. If you know half if he makes it.
No, unfortunately, because it's slow, he winds up taking the full 30.
Woo! That's a lot. Yay! Finally, I hit with
Another-
something.
Another thing for you, Jaden, when you're doing an attack from a stealth position, what you're going for is the advantage that it gives you to get the sneak attack. Meaning you have advantage on your attack as well.
I'm gonna remove that.
I
Thing.
thought I did, but I was like, I wasn't 100% sure. But now I know.
There we go.
Yeah. You also get it just with an ally being within 5 feet of the enemy, but obviously we're not within range.
And I'm going to move because he's not 5 feet, so it doesn't count as what do you call that? The word I'm looking for? Attack of opportunity or anything like that?
Correct. You're not within range.
For some reason, my volume thing is like above where I can't click on. Can't click on it. My headphones are doing a thing.
Oh my god.
Ah. It keeps putting my volume thing for my headphones over here on top of the map things. And I can't click on movement.
All right.
Can you move me right here, E?
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yep. All right. Well, what's X doing?
I don't want to be here.
We just gotta make sure we're not in a
We're
line.
immediately gonna just go away.
You're not gonna try to hit him first or something and then move?
Does it look like his range is 10 feet with his big sword or hammer or something?
Let's see here. What is the range on his maul that he does not have out?
Oh, doesn't even have it out.
Yeah, he did not hit you with a melee attack. I assure you, you would probably not be standing if he hit you with his melee attack. He had to hit you with his ranged attack.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna keep hiding behind those rocks.
Hey, I'm gonna go join you.
I think the rocks was the right idea.
Well, also, sometimes when they have area of attack, it's good not to be bunched up.
Right.
That too.
I was going for a sentinel protection, so if it attacked you, I could at least retaliate. But I need to run. It's fine. It's fine. I was gonna do it because I could still smack them with my.
Just make sure you don't move out of range for any of your spells. Do what you gotta do. And move.
Hold on, does slow give them effective reactions? He can't use reactions. Oh boy, we're going in. Okay, I'm gonna smack it twice with Oozbane and then run away. I will be extending Oozbane for the range.
Oh, so he couldn't have tried to hit me if he wanted to.
Not with a reaction.
This way. I do not have advantage the first one. I'm going to use my inspiration on that. Roll it. 16.
Yes. No, actually, because of slow, it actually does hit.
Awesome.
-2 to AC right now.
All right, 11.
All right.
Either 18 or 17.
It is 18.
Okay, and then second attack with Vex is at advantage. Dirty 20. Front of the 13, total of 24.
Okay.
I am going to bonus action expend 4 charges on this blade. Roll 4d6 and regain 15 HP. And step back. I only have 25 left. 20. Or is that total? Oh yeah, it is total. Okay. And run away.
Okay.
You just hear the ooze going choo 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 choo.
All the coins are clinking inside of it.
And
More rattling than a. I don't know. What are the Indian belly dancers with all the little chimes?
And so Clayton, with his single hit point left,
No.
passes up through the ceiling and disappears.
Oh, no. Ah, shit.
It does have half movement.
Okay, no, question. Do I chase for it? Because I have an option to chase for him. I have Dimension Door. I could Dimension Door upward to the closest space, and it's probably going to move up to the closest open space.
Can you please pass Dimension Door so I can see exactly how that spell works?
The thing, can I just point the description? How do I do that?
Oh, I knew it had 1 HP left. It could have finished it.
There it is. Because there is a
Can't
thing
shoot it in the back as it runs.
What was that,
Shoot
Jade?
it in the back as it runs.
No, it's not within 5 feet of you, so it does not provoke opportunity attacks. Let's see, Dimension Door. You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight up, straight downward, or upward in a northwest at a 45-degree angle 300 feet. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring one willing creature, blah, blah, blah. If you would arrive in a place already occupied by an object or creature, you and any creature traveling with you each take 4d6 force damage, and the spell fails to teleport you. Alright, one sec.
But the question as well, with half movement speed, is it still able to get up there?
Yeah, it's able to get up into the ceiling, yeah.
Yeah, like I assume it's going through the ceiling, and I'm just gonna wait for them on the other side.
Okay. How far up are you planning on going?
From the outside, could we see anything? Because right now we just came in through a tunnel, so we don't know how actually high up there is.
Correct.
Less than 50 feet.
Okay. You take 13 damage and the spell fails.
Fuck. So 15 feet is there. Can anybody has meld into stone so we can go through it?
No.
I don't think that's how Meld in Stone works.
No, I can't follow for it.
No, I think you might
How
be
much
thinking
is
of Cast Wall or Earth Glide. Meld in Stone basically just move
Alright.
you into stone as far as you can fit to hide. It doesn't allow you to swim through it.
Okay. Should I just try it again?
How high was the ceilings?
I think.
Like he
Yeah.
was, as he was walking through it, his head was like gliding through the ceiling itself.
Right. But how?
I did 50 feet up, and that was into stone. So it's either.
Here's my thought.
up-
It has 30 feet of movement speed, but it disappeared into the ceiling. I could still probably hit it.
What do
That's
you mean?
half down to the ceilings are probably what 10. Then you said
It's less than 10
Yeah.
feet up.
tall, short. And it could move what 15, 20 with its half speed.
You can assume.
So if its body is within 10 feet of the ceiling, I can cast a shatter.
No, because I actually want to add it to the collections of Blue Harbor Entity. I have access to Charm Monster, so I wanted to cast Charm Monster onto it and then try to negotiate a deal. Because that would be a pretty useful minion to have in Blue Harbor.
Okay, well that's kind of out of the window now. So
That's why I wanted to.
Throw the net. Catch him with the net.
We can't. It's into the stone right now.
the only option is my AOE shatter, which
Would kill
Kill
it.
him. I mean, we could bring him back to life, couldn't we?
I mean, do you want to chisel out the ceiling to try and find the body?
What would happen if a creature like that dies into stone? Would it just like melt, like just get fused with the stone?
I mean, he said he is the earth, so
I guess it would just return to the earth. Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm guessing he's just going to return to the earth.
Vel, you're burning the spell slot for Shatter.
I say do it. At the worst, we get some
Very
XP.
well.
Okay.
I point all center shatter at the ceiling where it disappeared.
You cast it. I believe that range is a 20-foot radius.
10-foot radius.
No, he just barely still within it. So, yep, even if he passes the save, he will take the 1 damage. And the door to the cave opens because his concentration on Stonewall will drop.
Does a body come falling out of the ceiling at all, or?
Nope, because he is an Earth Elemental. When he dies, his spirit just goes back to the elemental plane of Earth.
Yeah,
Ah.
I figured.
Right. Well, that means that now we can loot in peace.
Oh, well, not necessarily in peace. It is still loud. We should go. We should hurry. I'll stop swimming in gold and.
You
Actually,
because this is the land of the Earth Genies. There's a lot of creatures that have tremor sense.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Purple world. Oh shit. Yeah, no,
It's
start
okay.
chopping.
It's okay. We can teleport if need be. Just everyone stay close. Get to it.
Okay. I want one of you guys to make, we'll say, a quick sleight of hand check.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Where's I have something cool for this on my gloves. I get +5 to my
Yep, to your
sleight
sleight
of
of hand.
hand checks.
Huh?
All right, that will be enough to get up everything, and then you guys will, I assume, immediately teleport away.
Yeah.
We'll grab Clyde and Mao, of course. Yes.
Of course. So the party gets a grand total of 25,000 gold pieces.
See, we made it back.
Not a matter of making it back, but still less houses that we can build for a while. But
We still basically get 20k out of it.
or also we could have added to the tavern later. But hey,
It's fine. It's fine.
Now let's go for the 3 magic items you guys got.
Oh, there's a bow.
the money
Hey.
brings Jay in.
Hello, Jay.
Hello.
Just in time for the magic item reading.
We almost died slightly.
Oh. Because I wasn't there.
It's just if I wasn't constantly brewing over its turns, it probably would have killed us.
Why don't you guys fight?
I don't know what the elemental.
Yeah.
Very
or-
strong
or-
Earth elemental.
Oh, it was. It's not specifically the monster known as an Earth Elemental. It was a Dow.
A Dow?
Yeah.
I don't know what
So
that means.
fortunately, he was not as powerful as he could have been because he was merely a butler.
A
What
butler.
are you guys doing?
That's a grand question. What are we doing, DM?
We're looting. I'm swimming in gold.
We're
Like,
stealing hordes from people we should probably leave alone because now we're probably going to get target on our back. But then again, nobody saw us, so nobody knows who took it.
Alright,
He
I've
saw
got
you.
a Rome book.
he saw.
Up above game question, DM. Did you ask if it was 20 feet because of the room above?
No, he was still in the rock.
It was the distance
But
between
you
the
seem
rock.
surprised by it being 10 feet. Like you had a plan for it being 20 feet.
Mostly because of the fact that he might have been able to get up high enough out of there.
Hmm.
Because he can swim through rock faster than he can walk.
I see.
Crazy.
So that's the thing. Is like I specifically designed the room to be tall enough that he's always technically swimming through rock.
Yeah, slow and dancing. Really? Control spells, you guys.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
the best
I was
healing
gonna
is
say that slow was very clutch.
It did save the lives of at least one of you because he would have gone for the kill.
Mhm.
So let's see here. First item that you find is what seems to be a heart of some sort made of stone. Some stone slates with writing on it and a scroll.
Oh my God! It's Moses. We found him.
It's the 10 commandments.
It's the Ten Commandments.
We found the iPads.
It's Moses. It's crazy.
So, first up, Amber Blood Heart. This stone sculpture of a heart flows with slow-moving liquid amber. At its center is a crystalline amber core. As part of attuning to the heart, you must hold it against your chest for the duration. Once you attune to it, it magically vanishes into your chest to reinforce your heart and body. Faint amber cracks then line your skin. While attuned to the heart, you gain the following benefits. You have resistance to acid and poison damage. You can't become diseased, petrified, or poisoned. For every 10 years that pass, your body only ages 1 year. Your weight doubles. If your attunement to the heart ends, it magically appears in your hand or in the nearest unoccupied space.
Fat heart that makes you fat.
See, configure ownership, observer.
If anyone wants that.
See here.
I guess I will take it. Y'all didn't just with me, unless somebody else wants it.
I mean, the can't be petrified is pretty good.
Yeah, that's exactly why I want it.
Yep, it was also very rare, by the way. Next item. Geomancer's Slates, very rare. Requires attunement by a wizard. This leather-bound book of stone tablets weighs 25 pounds. Whenever you finish a long rest while attuned to it, you can prepare the following spells from it as if they were wizard spells in your spell book, provided the spell is of a level for which you have spell slots. Earthquake, Flesh to Stone, Meld into Stone, Stone Shape, and Wall of Stone. The tablet's markings and its spells are only legible while you're attuned to it. The book has 7 charges for the following properties. It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20 on a 1. The book crumbles into dust and is destroyed. Earth Casting. While the book is on your person, you can expend 1 or more of its charges when you cast one of the spells listed above. For each charge you expend, the level of spell needed for that casting of the spell is reduced by 1. If you reduce a spell's slot level to 0 in this way, you can cast the spell from the book even if you don't have it prepared. Stone Armor. While the book is on your person, you can use an action to expend up to 3 charges. When you do, you can coat yourself in a layer of stone, granting you 1d10 temp HP plus an additional 10 temp HP per expended charge. While you have these hit points, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And Stone Shield. While the book is on your person, you can expend 1 of the book's charges as a reaction when you take damage. When you do, the damage is reduced by 1d10 plus 10. If the damage's type was bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, the amount of damage reduced by this effect is doubled.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
It's a shame we don't have any wizards.
Yeah,
I was
no,
about
no.
to say, well, it's useless.
Oh well, to Lucas it goes.
And finally, Scroll of Paywall. Rare.
Ooh, okay.
By using an action to read from this gilded scroll, you cast the Pass Wall spell from it. This version of the spell has the following additional effects. The passage created by this version of the spell is lined with gold. Each time a creature moves entirely through the passage, the creature must make a DC 16 Charisma saving throw. The creature is unaware of this effect. On a failed save, the creature loses a portion of any money it has on its person. The amount lost is determined by the result of the creature saving throw. 15 through 4 is 10%, 13 through 12 is 20%, so on and so forth. 7 or lower is 50%. The money appears at your feet as a loose pile of coins when the spell ends. You and other creatures without money automatically succeed on the saving throw. After casting the spell from the scroll, it turns to dust and is destroyed.
No, it's only a one-time use.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking good. I kind of want it, not gonna lie.
Hey, I'm the money person.
Yeah, but I have a black market entrance that I might put this on.
But it's
I like
only
to
one.
steal
How long does the
things.
spell last?
That depends on how long Pass Wall lasts.
Oh, that's what last. Probably not long.
I don't believe it is very long. Let's see here. Pass Wall.
Not long.
1 hour. Yeah, that's not good.
1 hour?
I honestly think we should just sell it.
Sell it?
unless there's a way I can get it, like turn it into a spell, but I'm not a wizard.
Yeah. I have a question about that. I know, like, I remember vaguely that there are ways of making regular spells permanent into some ways.
You have to cast
Wizards.
the same spell
Over and over again.
for a year.
So basically, if I give this spell to Lucas, make him learn the spell, and make him cast it over and over for a year for the same archway, then it would be permanent?
No, because then he would
Pass
only
Wall
learn the
is
standard
flat.
version of pass wall, and the scroll would still be destroyed.
Fuck.
Unless
The
we find
special
another
properties of this version of
300.
pass wall only work if it's cast from the scroll specifically.
Yeah, well, I'm not smart enough to make it work as a wizard, so I guess X, you can have it if you want.
I will mark it for selling. Like, don't get me wrong, pass wall is useful as in and of itself, but this particular variant, if it was a permanent passage, that would be a very different story.
Yeah. I mean, you can still, like, okay, let's be fair. There still are use cases where it would be very good. Mainly, it would be if we target very rich people's, like, ball or charity event and put that at the entrance. You don't need it to be working for the entire night. You just need it to be working for the period of time where everybody gets filtered in. And, like,
You
if there are...
specifically targeted charity events.
Well, it's because it's the only one I could have in mind. Like, the next one would be probably what's it called? Fucking the auction events. Also, generally you have wealthy people, but you don't only have wealthy people going in there.
This guy's
So, like,
evil.
No, but like,
Honestly, it's not a terrible idea. I'm like going up and like, look,
there
let
are
me.
lots of wealthy and corrupt people, so aka any political like meeting, and then you put that at the entryway, and then you filter all of their money that they have on hand. The only issue is that it's the money that they have on themselves. So if they have more value into their estate, you're not going to get any of that. So that's why I'm targeting events where you know they're going to spend cash.
An auction's not a bad idea. We could totally find an auction and like offer to like soup up their entrance and make it all gold.
Mm-hmm. Make it pretty.
Okay, I'll hang on to it for now then. You convinced me.
There are options.
All right.
Okay. So that was the Dow place. Now we have the other place that was up north.
I mean, it's the Helm of Teleportation, so either you want to go to the Giant's Place or Brinemouth.
I guess the
Well,
Giants place.
We need a
Okay.
place near it to go to, but yeah.
We need what, sorry?
I can only teleport to places I've been or have stuff for.
I think you can teleport to places you know about.
Yeah.
And both
Just
these locations
restaurant
we know
failure.
about because of the maps.
Mm-hmm. We have the map for each place, so
Just is more likely to fail.
Let me
Or-
let me
we're
find
not going to land on the exact area,
Yeah,
but it's
Okay, so
No, honestly, it'll be an adventure. Let's I'm gonna figure out what I need to roll for a map.
So,
Uh,
well, is he very familiar, seen casually, viewed once, or description?
Yeah, this is probably a description of it.
Roll a D100.
Yeah, that's the. So this is probably falling under description, in which case there's only a 25% chance of full success. If you all want to do that, we can, but there is a 43% chance that it is a mishap.
I'm not technically here.
I'm just offering that
I
to
mean,
the
you
party.
probably had the Grey Plague and just like come back up, so it's fine.
Well, no, like my setup here is actively dying. It's a shitty Chrome.
You know what? Let's gamble.
Yeah.
Let it ride. A
Let's just
mishap
take a
can be
short
its
rest
own
beforehand.
fortuitous adventure.
Yeah, let's just take a short rest beforehand, and then we can do that.
Do we take a long rest? I don't know what I haven't been keeping track of how we've been teleporting a lot. I'm
Go back to hanging out with my family. Just wanted
gonna
to
roll a
check in
d3.
because I saw 25,000 gold. So
The
Oh,
call
yeah,
is broken.
good. Okay. If we only do a short rest, if we end up in a fight, I only have. I guess I only used 2 spells. I don't have my dance spell. Let's keep that in mind.
I'm basically half up, so we can take a long rest.
I was going to say, let's just take a long rest.
We're not pressed by time, so it should be fine.
Correct. If anything, you were trying to kill time.
Sure. I think we're trying to catch time in a bottle is actually the chronomancy idea.
Well, we do need to find a Chronomancer wizard to bring back to Lucas, or at least Chronomancy spell.
I'll be fine. The only thing I'm really down at all entirely that means is Otto's irresistible dance.
I mean, I would be more comfortable having all of my spell slots, and probably Charlie as well, but...
Let's not sleep here though. So
Yeah, no, we teleport there and we sleep around. It's fine. We can camp
okay.
out.
Okay, DM. We're gonna gamble on this one.
Okay.
Our number is 1 to 43, mishap. 44 to 53 is a similar area. 54 to 73 is off target. And 74 to 100 is on target. All right. 32. We are a mishap.
Yep. So we're just stranded somewhere.
The spell's unpredictable magical results in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM rolls or re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up. Multiple mishaps can occur, dealing damage each time. Oh, somebody's random somewhere else randomly.
Oh well.
I thought we ended up somewhere random. This could kill us.
This could potentially kill us, yeah.
That's another mishap at 23. So you take another bunch of force damage.
That's 6d10 force damage so far?
Yep.
Well, hold on. I don't have a ton of HP.
I have 30.
Well, them's the dice you rolled.
I thought it just teleported somewhere random.
Oh well. Let's see here. Okay, now let's see where you guys get teleported to. Uh-huh. I did have a list up just available, and Jesus Christ.
Where did we go?
That's not good.
First off, how much damage did we take? Because I might not be conscious when I come out.
That's 6 die 10 damage, I believe it was.
Yes.
I guess I'll be up. I should still be up.
Okay, 39 points of force damage.
That's
Come on.
exactly how much hit points I had left. I'm at 0.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so I will say I don't have this guy's map up. I am lucky I have his character sheet ready, though.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lucky.
Jerry on the floor. Not breathing.
Like, oh man,
Right,
it'd be
right,
really
well-
funny if you just happen to find this guy this way.
We're
For sure. I'll put on the D100 table a 1% chance of rolling into him.
You gotta be shitting me.
Who did we find?
Found the BBG.
You end up in a small library of what at first seems to be an elf. But upon closer inspection, he has glowing blue eyes and a very skeletal face. You are in the lair of Secutal.
Fuck, shit, I remember. We've heard that name before.
Isn't he like the BBG?
He's the Baelnorn.
The Baelnorn?
Okay, so in Vital Few, the guy who talked to the Banshee to let you guys pass.
Yeah. Yep. And
The
he
guy who
also
was
came back up
talking to
during the war.
Called and turned him to was going to kill him until you turned him to stone.
Mm-hmm.
That's Secutal.
Yep.
Oh, so
That's
we're
the
dead.
dude from the mirror.
Jerry's on the ground, not breathing.
Yeah, I'm on the ground, not breathing. Do I need to start
Charlie?
rolling death saves?
Charlie, please.
Charlie's muted.
Hi.
I
Well,
don't like to go
I
shit down.
suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you all here.
What the fuck?
What did y'all do to this guy?
Do I know? Do we know it's Secudal?
You can roll a quick insight check.
Okay. I'm nearly dead myself. Charlie, please be here. We need healing.
Should have taken a short rest before doing that.
Honestly, we probably should have taken a short rest first. I think that was you said
Mhm.
you did want to do a short rest, and I was arguing about a long. So maybe we
Mhm.
did take
I
one.
didn't even realize I was muted.
But it might be a little bit too late to declare that short rest now. Or redeclare.
Yep.
I mean, he's already resting. So is it?
No. We did that before the long rest.
We were talking about doing a short rest, and then we got talking about doing a long rest, and then we didn't end up doing either of them.
Because we were like, we'll get to a safe
Like,
place.
let it
before we-
ride. Yeah. He's like, yeah, we'll take a long rest when we get there. So, Charlie, are you caught up with everything that's going on right now?
Yeah, so we are in Secudal's lair right now on
Yeah.
accident.
You took
Also,
39
you have
damage.
Gary laying next to you, not breathing on the floor.
Everyone
Yeah, you
took
took
39 damage.
Everyone took 39 force damage.
Holy!
Even me?
Yep.
Yeah, everyone.
Yes, everyone.
Okay.
Everyone took a teleporter.
And Jerry is
Oh.
not moving.
Gosh.
Why can't I click on my token? What's going on here?
And we are now in the lair of Secudal.
Why?
Y'all ready to die?
I don't
I
want to
can't
be here.
click on my token for some reason.
There's Mao taken care of.
Maybe try to open it from the actor's tab instead of your token, just in case.
That would have been there. God, this
Let
is
me check
we
off.
need a lot of
Minus-
healing.
Was it 39?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have an AoE heal you could do?
I do, but it takes time. I have Mass Cure Wounds. It's a 30-foot spear. And choose up to 6 creatures. Each target regains hit points equal to 5d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and do that right quick. It's my only 5th level spell, but it cures, it does some healing. Roll.
Why the hell are you that big?
So
Also,
everybody
why-
gets back 21 points.
What?
Woo! 21. We'll take it.
Yeah, we will. We'll have a
That
chance.
works on me as well, right? Even if I'm down. Okay.
That's that's 6 creatures. So it was 6 creatures, right? Hold on, let me make
I'm
sure.
spelling Secudal wrong.
I don't know if that includes myself though. Let me look. Let's see. Why? Oh, and plus, hold on, I gotta check something else because of energy watch. I don't even know what you can see in the range. So 6 creatures, 30-foot radius. Yeah. And then let me check something. Where's? Let me scooch over. Let me look. I'm checking for something else.
Oh, Secudal that way. I see.
Oh, it's not on. Not on her.
Yeah, he's elf, so I gave him a plant name.
I think I added. Did I get Mal? I did not. All right. That does a lot. So okay, you said roll insight or history or what?
Yeah, insight to see if you know who or what this guy is.
17.
Okay, 17. I'd say that you would recognize this guy as a lich.
Okay. X takes a step back.
Yeah, go ahead and teleport us back.
Hello? What a nice library you have.
I think we're out of teleportations from the helm.
Nope. Make it so that
We would
we're
have
not.
I rolled a 3 on the last night, so we could have one more left.
Yeah, go ahead and use it.
Not yet. I'm not gonna use it yet. Just stay
Not
close.
yet.
Also, you
doesn't-
assume that they're gonna let us teleport.
Matt, they don't have a choice.
Counterspell is a thing.
Yeah. And
I
also, like,
know. It's-
their lair is probably warded against like various ways of teleporting in and out. We just got lucky getting in.
Either which way. Hello. Hi. We didn't mean to be here. We're just be on our way. A nice library.
So, a mishap with the Helm of Teleportation. I suppose it was bound to happen. You guys have been leaving tracks all over the world.
Oh,
Oh, you can track all that?
You have been making a lot of waves in an area I have been keeping an eye on.
I'm sorry, sir.
Fortunately, you're not the primary concern. Fortunately, you are just going about your business as usual.
What is your primary concern?
Your major domo, Lobo McCree.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh. Sorry, who are you?
My name is Sakuthal, Harbinger of the Dark Lords.
Hello. I just got back up like I had a really bad hangover. I'm sorry, Harbinger of the Dark Lords, Lobo is an issue. What?
Yes, I believe he is going to be responsible for destroying the world indirectly.
So now we have people saying it's indirect.
Okay, how?
Yeah, that's the question.
Based on my research, I believe he's trying to take down the Storm Veil.
Destroy the world?
Oh, he wants to bring to the link back between the gods and the world up. That's his plan.
I believe he intends to reconnect the world of Backwater as you know it to the world outside.
And that would bring the end of the world because...
The gods put up the Storm Veil in the first place for a reason. If a mortal were to take it down, how do you think the gods would respond?
By trying to take back
Like
control.
killing the mortal?
Yeah.
By the fact that this world was quarantined was a mercy. If it is proven that it cannot remain quarantined, it will be excised.
Quarantine from what, by the way?
Hmm?
Quarantine from what?
From the world at large, where the gods live.
Oh.
My father tried to cut us off from the upper planes. This is what our fate was as a result.
So that was more retaliation than quarantine.
Dixie, do you want to try and contact Lobo and ask about this?
We can do that later. Maybe point.
Joe, you want to point at him?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
Can.
All right. Secudal, Baelnorn. So, what's a Baelnorn? It's like a lich, but made from an elf. And rather than being constantly recharged by the souls of dead adventurers, he is kept perpetually in this state by divine power from an ancient elven spell. This is what happens when an elf is appointed by a great and important purpose. Chances are, this guy's the good guy. Because elves can never be wrong, right?
Oh, cool. All right. What can we do to help?
So wait, his boss is a Dark Lord whom we don't know anything about, and what the fuck? Shit. Quick, above game questions. I remember at some point that in Backwater there was mention of an elf watching over Blue Harbor and the neighboring region. Would that be him?
Probably.
Because I do think we've heard his name as the blue, like the Blue Harbor team.
So yeah, I did in not only in Vital Few, but I also teased him in 6 shooters.
Oh, that would be in 6 shooters. Okay.
Yeah, when the 6 shooters crew went to the Shadowfell and they had that party of liches, and they were talking about the one lich, quote unquote, that was looking over Blue Harbor. This is the guy they were talking about.
So that's from where I remember that part. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So, Mr. Secudo, I assume you already know us if you've been watching, but I'm Jeremon Moros. Nice to meet you. We're sorry about invading your home, first off. That was not on purpose. I assume. And, looks at X.
I understand magical mishaps happen, especially with such items as that.
I warned us about the idea about teleporting somewhere we didn't know. This is why I collect stones.
Is fine. However, you just touched on a subject that we've kept on hearing in the background and haven't really been able to deal with. So, according to you, Lobo will be trying to basically put Backwater back into the rest of the other realms. Correct. That's his plan.
Yes.
And you want to prevent that because your boss told you so?
I do not have a boss. I am the boss.
Because
Okay,
if it is
got it.
done, the gods will eradicate this side of the world because we broke containment, is what he explained.
Okay. Why, you seem to have a good eye on everything that's going on in Backwater in general. Why do you think he's trying to do that?
I think that he thinks that he's helping the world by reconnecting the surrounding continents to the rest of the world at large.
So in the end,
He
he's
might be
trying
using
to...
the bomb on the Stormvale. He might be using that bomb on the Stormvale.
I don't think you... Well, maybe, but the way I visualize using the bomb was basically trying to nuke the sky to, fix the ozone. I'm not sure that's how it works.
On that one, he takes a deep inhale. Are you familiar with the time of the Black Waters?
Of the Black Waters? I don't think so. Do we need to make history checks for that?
Yeah. You can do it with advantage because you guys have heard of this.
Oh,
I don't remember on top of my head.
I know. That's why I'm
Black
letting you roll for
Waters.
history.
Oh, 17. Okay.
Okay, so one of the first times you guys were taking the Porcelain Maiden out, you guys were told by your pirate crew that the time of Blackwaters was coming, that it happens once every 100 years or so, where the big central area of the ocean turns black, and any ships that try to sail through that just disappear and never come back.
Okay.
That sounds pretty cool.
And Lobo was with you guys when you were told about that, and Lobo explains to you that it's not some big mysterious thing, it's a Kraken orgy.
Oh. I think I vaguely recall that. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that at all, but okay.
Lobo is going to use the bomb to kill the Krakens that maintain the Storm Veil.
Oh.
Would that
When is
outright-
the Dark Waters next?
Within a matter of weeks, give or take.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So maybe it wasn't just happenstance that we ended up here.
Sometimes the dice like to tell funny stories.
You guys would have figured this out eventually, but you just happen to get lucky sometimes and just have the plot spelled out for you because of some dice rolls.
More so, X is like, fate has called us here to stop this or something. Ah. Huh.
Okay. I understand the situation better now. And now I have a question for you, Sakudo. You seem to be quite knowledgeable and protecting the area overall. Do you think, with your knowledge and your vision of things, you could simply talk to Lobo and explain the ramification of his plan and see if you can just like convince him to either do it in a different way or not do it at all? Because I don't think he necessarily will be listening well from us, a bunch of randos.
You are his closest friends. I have sent people who are wise, people who are intelligent, people who are charismatic to convince him. He is assuredly stubborn on the matter.
Yeah, but you know, where's that come from authority and where's that come from random people? It doesn't carry the same weight. So, how about, with your permission, we come back with Lobo and just have a nice discussion around the table about the matter? All of us.
You can make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Fuck. Oh! Shit, no, wait. I can't use my sympathy point on this, can I? No, I can only use it on attack rolls. Fuck. Ah, shit.
Sympathy point?
Yeah, my the thing with the coconut brooch.
Okay.
It basically because
your
I was rolling
inspiration?
shit for an entire campaign that I got that item.
Your inspiration, if need be.
Yeah, I still have it technically, but that would just make it a plain roll. You know what? Fuck it. Persuasion?
Yep.
I have a high deception.
So
I'm a plus 10 by persuasion.
I have a +8, so it's
You'll
as
be
good
fine.
as is. I'll roll it regular because I'll just wait. No, I am going to use Restore Balance to not have disadvantage on it.
Okay.
So use the ability there, and I'm just gonna make it like that, and I'm gonna use the inspiration to re-roll it. If it fails, then it should be fine. 24.
If you're so convinced that this will work, I shall allow it. However, if it doesn't, I shall have to take extreme measures.
I mm,
What do you mean by extreme measures?
I shall have to make sure that Lobo McCree is no longer a threat to this world.
well, you could just take the nuke from him, and that would basically solve the issue. You don't have to kill him.
If that were an option, I assure you I would have done it so already. He is not a fool.
I,
I mean, how does he plan on getting the nuke out there? I can prevent these. I can get my ship out of the way.
Unfortunately, I don't know. He has pulled strings in such a way that I cannot fathom them. I do not know where his connections run. I do not know where the device currently is.
yeah, neither do we.
It's very likely that he could have already set it in action, and killing him could not stop
Not do
it.
anything. Yeah.
Why do we
I
need
get-
Lobo McCree so badly?
Hmm?
What is the point in letting him live?
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's our friend.
He doesn't seem like a good guy.
He is. It's just that
He's trying to
everybody else
reconnect the world with the gods.
like,
Well,
we've like first off, we've helped him on multiple occasions for various reasons. He always has like his closest people best interest at heart overall, and he has proven that multiple times, either by defending Backwater or Blue Harbor more specifically, or just like doing things in the interest of the people that he values. And it's just like it's everybody outside of his personal circle that always just like keeps on telling he's a threat, he's a threat. So like that's why I personally kept on having conflict with like the information that comes from outside, because yes, like multiple dots keeps on connecting on the fact that he might be a harbinger of death and whatever. But on the other hand, I kind of don't want to believe it, so yeah.
So all of that points to this accidental thing.
Well, it's a lot of accidental thing that just like kept on bringing him closer to his goal of just like breaking the connection. And even now, as his plan is laid out to us, it still doesn't feel like it's evil in nature.
No, but the ramifications are possibly not considered.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be curious to hear what Lobo has to say about it, but
That's why I'm proposing the talk around the table. Okay, so
before we do that, we should probably try and figure out where the bomb's at, just in case.
yes, oh, maybe we should hire could the Assassin Guild take care of this?
If Secudal can't figure out where it's at, they probably can't.
Yeah, but Securel doesn't really do like groundwork.
He has men for that.
Even with Field Agent, he's still unable to find it.
Yeah. Even with his advanced magic and field agents, he still doesn't know where it is.
Well, depending on how things go, we can just ask him.
Oh god. Okay. So I don't think we're gonna go to the Brenfrost.
So we still have one teleportation available.
Do
we just go back to Blue Harbor, have a chat with Lobo, and bring him here if he is willing to?
For the record, I do have access to teleportation myself. I can send you away if you are willing.
I mean, yeah, that would make us be able to come back here within an hour, probably. if you allow us to teleport back here.
I will allow it.
I have like
Okay.
a thing.
I mean, you've been
Uh,
here before.
Yeah.
That hurt a lot. I don't think we should gamble.
Okay.
I'd say with you being here, you're familiar enough with this location, even if you don't know exactly where it is.
Okay.
You're
He's
able to
not
picture
gonna,
it well enough.
he's not gonna let me take like a. I don't have a stone, but like I'm not gonna take a book from the library.
You can just
Pen.
get like a wood chip from a table or some shit.
Yeah, it's like a pen or wood chip or
He'll offer up a quill if you really want it.
sure. I'll borrow another quill so I can write Secutal on it on the quill.
All right. So, with your permission, he will teleport everyone back to Blue Harbor.
Mhm, in front of
Before
HQ.
Is there anything else that we want to ask him before that? I hasn't actually. I do want to ask, but that's another topic.
I mean, you can do it now if you need to ask it before Lobo's here. Or you can just
My
do it
topic
after.
was, what is your thoughts on the Blue Harbor Hague Githa?
I'm sorry.
For the time being, I'm allowing her to continue existing, although she is also making quite sizable waves in the balance of things.
She is. She's being a problem. I have a box actually. Oh, I will pull out the box for my friend, and be like, apparently, like it's a really bad thing if we open this. But like, do you have any idea what this might be? I suspect it might be so that she can take over the mind of my friends, so that she can come back. She wants me to give it to them. I kind of killed her, but she's still around.
I am aware she is currently in a nexus.
Is there a way that we can get rid of her before she causes more problems?
Not without installing at least one more hag into the world.
If she becomes too much of a problem, it's something that you can deal with?
If she becomes too much of a risk in one way, unfortunately, a complete removal of all hags in the world will cause an imbalance and possibly result in some of the ones arriving.
We kind of already did that.
So only keeping her around is the best course of action. I keep on telling you. You don't believe me.
Hold on. So, wait. If we got rid of all the other hags, technically all the hags in the world are currently dead.
Yeah,
For
but
a
I
brief time they were, but Githa remains.
so I
So
assume
you're
the
saying
power
that we have
balance
to have
is just
Githa.
hanging on her favor at the moment.
So I need to bring her back.
Yeah, like right now she will keep the balance.
Just Jerry.
As far as I can tell, she is fine where she is. She simply cannot die unless there is another hag out there to take her place. There needs to be at least one hag in the world. There needs to be at least one dragon in the world. So on and so forth.
I see. And she's probably the best one for the role right now.
As far as I can tell, she is the only one.
I mean, like personality-wise, like the least dangerous hag to have as the one hag.
As far as I can tell, her machinations are greater than other hags. Her ambitions are, but not ones that would currently threaten the world, and at such a scale that would require her to be removed.
So what do you think this box does? Apparently I need to deliver it so that she can come back.
What I could say about it would only be a guess at best. My assumption is that the item itself might be, for the most part, harmless. She seems to be practicing the philosophy of harmonious predation, which is something I have been encouraging other creatures to do.
I look over to Clyde. Clyde, what does that mean?
I'll let Clyde make a history check with advantage.
Let me open Clyde's sheet.
Isn't this just a technique of like keep on harvesting something, but making sure your ecosystem balance is like stable, so you can keep harvesting it?
That is very close to it. So with an 18, you have heard of this from some other monsters. Githa has brought this up before.
Yeah.
There are certain monsters out there that, by their very nature, have to prey on other people. Hags have to spread suffering. Vampires have to drink blood. Dragons have to gather up and hoard gold. The thing is, harmonious predation is finding a way to do these things that would normally like drive adventurers to come and kill you, but doing your desire in such a way that you're not coming off as the bad guy, where you're causing as little harm as possible. The one vampire in that town that you visited, he is accepting blood donations in exchange for taxes. Githa is still a hag. She is still causing suffering, but she is helping more than she's necessarily harming. Ergo, you guys don't have as much of a motivation to harm her. The dragon in New Pratch, he runs the bank, so he has a massive hoard of wealth that is freely given to him.
They're a little scummy about that, but
yeah, but it works.
Good terms. Yeah, I mean, he could just run a normal bank though and still have a hoard. It doesn't have to be. Oh, you died? I guess we own it all now.
Well, that's how a bank would normally be run in such a world anyway, where resurrection magic is commonplace, particularly with adventurers.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'll let her come back.
I do have a new question now. Sorry, it's not necessarily about our current topics, but you did mention the Pantheon of the Ones. What is your extent research on that? Because we've encountered a few so far. Well, not we've encountered a few. Well, yeah, I guess some of our party members actually encountered it. Anyway, we keep on getting glimpses of what they might have been. Do you have more information on that?
Not much more. They have taken great strides to remain hidden. They seem to be simultaneously at the highest levels of divinity while quite possibly themselves not being actual gods. I'm not sure what they are, and although there is little information out there that I can find on them, some of the information I do find seems to discourage looking into them too far, lest you incur their attention and thus their wrath.
Mm-hmm. True.
To satisfy your curiosity, I believe it is best to just think of them as gods, for lack of a better term.
And you think if they got involved in the world, they would bring great harm to it?
I believe that their greatest desire is to maintain a specific balance in the world, and if that balance is disrupted, then they will start over.
Yeah, because I assume right now they actually benefit from the veil being there because they can basically place themselves instead of gods and act as if.
Is the lady in the mountain part of the one? I heard that she was like the one who knocks.
She is something else.
For better or worse?
For the time being, she is keeping to herself. As long as she stays in the mountain, she is fine where she is.
So is she part of the ones? No, she said something else. Like, are the...
You might be as powerful as them, but she is not aligned with their interests directly.
As far as I can tell, she is simply a high-level adventurer, although the amount of power she has as such leads me to believe that she is stronger than most. Fortunately, she's not quite as competent.
She does seem pretty fun though. I was just curious about like the one who knocks. You know, it sounded like it belonged there.
Simply an uncreative nickname.
Shots fired.
Where is Gia?
She's sleeping currently.
All right. Guess we gotta go talk to Lobo.
All right. With that one, he will teleport the party away to Blue Harbor.
We also have a link here if we ever need to come back and get important answers instead of going to the Hague.
No. We got to go to the Hague. It's only right.
It's because she has to exist doesn't mean we still have to make deals with her all the time.
All right. So, you want to go talk to Lobo?
Yeah. I need to say something to.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. What can I do for you?
Hello, Major Domo. We just made an interesting encounter, and this might involve you to some extent, so we were wondering if you would like to tag along and have a little chat with our new acquaintance.
This doesn't have something to do with that prophecy you keep bringing up, does it?
Technically it does, but if I tell you that the person we just encountered was Secural, would you believe us?
You mean the son of the old emperor?
Actually correct. I forgot about that. Yes.
Yeah, based on what you would have heard from Curdy with his whisper jar, yeah, he is the son of the late emperor.
Yeah, and he just mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. You know that guy's responsible for the deaths of hundreds of millions, right?
The Emperor? Yes. The son? I don't know.
No, the son, specifically. He's the one who sponsored a number of figures who have gone down in history as Dark Lords. He has set back the progress of Backwater by thousands of years, if not more.
Yes, the same one.
You know, I gave a pass on Githa because I personally dealt dealings with her, but she doesn't have anywhere near as high a body count, and now you're trying to get me to have a conversation and to sit down with this fella.
He brings up a good point.
Yes, and I do agree with you. It's not the issue. The issue is, have you heard of the expression of taking out a few key people in order to maintain the balance of everybody?
Needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few and all that.
Yeah, that's the thing I was looking for. From the conversation we've had with him, I feel like that's where he aligns. So I understand that just the sheer number of people that died might be an issue, but then again, if it was to keep the current balance of things in place.
Wait, shit! We didn't ask. Why did he start that war? Why did he sponsor Scald?
I completely forgot about all that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Shit!
But yeah, we can't really talk about this right now because of divination magic and all, but basically your current plans of action, from what we understand and the way you want to do it, would be for the betterment of Backwater. And if that would be the case without any repercussion, I would just sponsor you the entire way. However, he did bring a point, which is, if we do that, what are the consequences? Well, if you do that, what are the consequences in the eyes of all the exterior people? And what would their interest be in Backwater's position? And the way he explained it was that basically all of those exterior eyes would have greater interest in basically erasing backwater from the map instead of just trying to build new connections for it. And breaking a barrier is one thing. Having to defend an entire world from basically an infinite amount of different worlds, I don't know if we're strong enough to do that. Well, no, I do know we're not strong enough to do that. So, question
Bro, you
to
almost just died from teleporting.
So, yeah, question to you is, have you thought of those ramifications? If yes, do you have a contingency plan? If not, what's the plan?
As far as I know, we were already constantly being invaded by other worlds. That's exactly why you are here. Hardly any of you are native to Backwater.
Okay,
Mhm.
the point was supposedly the Stormveil was created to separate us from the gods, and if we breached it, the gods will wipe us out.
Yeah, it's an old fairy tale.
What if it's true?
It ain't.
And
The
how do you
gods
know?
don't exist.
I look over to the Dixie, who's a cleric. Don't the gods give her power?
No, I would look more at Kurdy, who currently is not here, but you are aware that there are people that have been touched by the one, including you, correct?
I imagine that they have been affected by some force. I don't have any reason to believe that's a god. Also, Dixie's part of the Church of Gabina. They are specifically against the gods and try and teach people that the gods themselves don't exist. I may not abide by the church, but I do agree with them on that point.
Okay.
Aren't the gods and the hells separated in this world?
Yes. So technically, Lobo is correct. Is that in this world, gods don't exist. But you do realize that by breaking the barrier, you're basically opening the world to all the other gods or strong creatures that basically works instead of gods. Correct.
I honestly do not believe that's the case.
Then what do you believe would happen?
I believe it would I believe if hypothetically a storm veil were to go down, then the areas that we are familiar with would be connected to the rest of the world at large. We would no longer be isolated. That backwater might finally, after thousands of years of stagnation, might be able to progress.
And the prophecy that says you're going to destroy the world?
Again,
It
I
points to
don't believe
this.
it's referring to me. Also, I don't put much stock in prophecies.
I mean, he does have a point.
What is there to be gained for this risk?
Benefit for all of Backwater kind.
Chance that we're like broken free of this loop, I guess, but if Secutal is correct, would end the world.
And if he's wrong, then we are sticking our heads in the dirt for fear of something that doesn't exist.
A risk that the world's okay with taking. Or is that a risk that only you are okay with taking?
No, like, okay, I understand Lobo's point of view, but okay, we currently have the opportunity to sit down at a table and talk with Secutal. Aren't you even a little bit interested in like hearing that side of the story? Even if you don't agree with it, and even if it doesn't change your mind, having more information is always better than being in the dark.
What could he possibly say? More mythologies that I don't believe in? More threats of boogeymen that I know don't exist?
I mean, he's been around for quite a while, so unless you've been around as long as him, he has seen shit that might be interesting to you to know.
All that means is that he is an individual set in his ways and he wants to keep the world the way things have been always for him. Old people aren't exactly open to the worlds around them changing. And he has made it very clear that he's willing to kill a lot of people in order to prevent progress.
He's Secudo is Thanos. Good intentions, terrible actions. Probably.
I don't know if I'm
Okay,
easily
but-
influenceable or what, but the more this goes on, the more I'm on Lobo's side. Like, I don't fucking know what to tell you guys.
I don't know. I like Secudo would know more about if the gods exist and the risk that this would propose.
I mean, we had prior, like, in the previous conversation we had with Secudo, we have confirmation that at the moment, there are no gods who has influence over Backwater. The closest things that we have to gods that have influence over the world are the Pantheon of the One. And basically,
But that's because of the Stormveil.
yes, so breaking up the Stormveil would bring the wrath of the Ones.
It would, or I mean, the ones would probably be pissed because they lose that playground. But also, what other gods would be mad because
I mean,
We're quarantined.
anybody who benefits from the situation being like this would be against us doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who hears of this going on would probably take action to make sure that it doesn't happen. Now the question is, do we want to just like push forward and gamble on the fact that this would, like, the pros would outweigh the consequences, or do we want to keep things as is and just try to create as harmonious of a situation that we can within the environment we've been given?
I have a proposition. If we'll recall, Varen has the Fates card.
You have that.
The Fates card? What?
He can undo fate.
Yep, of one event.
So if we do set off the bomb and break the Stormveil, we can figure out how that goes, and then undo it if it starts killing things.
I turn to Lobo. Does it sound like
If you really think that I'm having any part in taking down this Stormveil, you're free to make use of whatever magic you have to undo it, or what have you.
No, but okay. My question was more like, my inquiry was more of a, let's say that we assist you in doing this in however ways we can. Do you think that that item, magic item, would be enough of a safeguard to basically deal with whatever like nefarious consequences might happen from removing the Stormveil?
I believe with a clever enough application of it, absolutely.
Okay. So do we want to write a letter to Secudo saying like, yeah, no, we're gonna go for it, or what? Because currently he's waiting for us.
We should teleport back.
You know, on that one, he does sigh, thinks about it for a moment. I'm gonna go talk to him.
That might not be the best idea. If you go there and if he doesn't like what you have to say, he'll probably kill you.
Yeah, he said as much. So,
At which case, you take my body, get me out of there, and try to bring me back.
Or, I mean, we could talk to him. Like,
Apparently, this is supposedly between me and him. You don't have to put yourselves at risk on this matter. Do what you have to in order to survive. That is my recommendation to you. Do not fear what happens to me.
well, whether you like it or not, we're friends, so we're gonna try and do whatever we can to help you. The only issue is that at the moment, we're not in the best shape to bail you out if we need to.
I understand that. Which is why I'm saying, do not open aggressions with this individual. As far as he's concerned, Whatever happens is between me and him, and whatever happens after that, you are going to go back to business as usual. Understand?
I want him so bad to roll a persuasion check on this because he is so close to like getting me to go with his plan. It's so fucking crazy.
You can roll
It's
insight on what he's
fine.
trying to get you to do.
Yeah,
You can bring him
yeah,
back,
but
but it's still gonna
I'm
piss off Scudo.
I'm so goddamn bad at it. No, like we have to teleport back to Securel, don't we? So once we do, we're out of teleportation, and we have to rely on Securel to be like
Also
yeeted.
true. Huh.
Yeah, that was my issue.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mhm. Wait, insight. Fucking 5. Ugh.
I mean, oh.
Yeah, no, like I understand where he's going for it, and yeah, I just like
So with a 5, his main priority is just whatever you do not fight Secudal. Do not antagonize him.
mhm.
That's the top priority.
Okay, but that doesn't prevent us from not being like around the table when the discussions happen.
No, he's fine. Lobo's fine with you guys going with him. He just does not want you fighting.
Oh yeah, then everything's good. I thought he didn't wanted us to be around the discussion.
No, he's like kind of intending on you guys going with him. At the very least, like he needs X to go with him for the teleport.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, but we can't teleport you back. So if you get killed, we're reliant on him to bring us back.
So first off, we take a short rest.
We should, yeah, let's do that too. This is all. We weren't even trying to teleport to the brine.
Yeah,
and we
and
fucked up the teleportation and his lair.
if we
Sorry.
could, long rest, but if we can't, short, we'll do.
If you could leave a message to Secudal that we need to take a long rest if you really want to do that, but I would.
Yeah, I don't think a long rest would be good, technically, if we're trying to set up a roundtable talk. It's just if it comes down to a fight, I know that.
Oh, we're not fighting Secudal. We'll die. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, yeah. The question is more like getting all the charges back on the helm. So if we have to bail, we can. That's why I'm proposing the long rest.
I
Uh,
don't think he's gonna let us just leave if we're trying to like bail out.
Yeah, but at least we have the option.
I think it would be more of a time thing, so we could.
Well, see, he doesn't know that we pretty much, did or didn't use the last, recharge on the teleportation, right? He knows we don't.
He might.
Well, I mean, he don't know if we used it when we came back. Like if we had to teleport somewhere else, he doesn't know.
He teleport us back to Blue Harbor. So at the moment, there's one charge left in the helm, and we clearly asked him to teleport us because the helm was low on charges.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knows it's low on charges. He doesn't know if we had to go somewhere else besides Blue Harbor, right? He doesn't know that. He doesn't know if we had to use it.
If we need to take a long rest to secure more rests, that we can do that. Just leave a message for Secudal that we're taking a long rest.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I could leave him a message, say, "Hey, we needed to recharge the teleportation helmet.
Just say we need a long rest.
Yeah.
Or I could say that we needed a rest. We've been traveling all day and we were so exhausted."
But those chained mishaps really took it out of us. We'll be there. We will be there. Just give us a rest.
Oh yeah, all we have to do is tell him. He saw us hurt ourselves when we fell from the teleportation. So that is a good excuse.
Immediately teleporting in. Oh shit, he's dead on the ground.
Yeah,
heal us.
We need to, just in case we have another teleportation mishap.
Just basically send a blank email moving the meeting time from like in an hour to tomorrow morning at 8. That's basically what the sending is gonna be.
Don't get into like details. We don't need to say stuff like prevent a mishap. We don't just we need a rest.
We need a rest.
Can we move meeting to morning?
Yeah, just say like we're coming with Lobo to discuss. We'll just do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So that's what I say in the sending.
And we're waiting
You
for his
respond to this message
confirmation.
in 25 words. By the way, why did you?
We can discuss that tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah, and all I ask is that doable? Question mark. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Inquiry for confirmation.
Yeah.
So you're sending a sending message asking if it's doable to have you guys take a long rest before you go and meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He responds back with, in a way that this is worded that would fit within 25 words. We are having a diplomatic discussion about the fate of the world. You shouldn't need to sleep on this. That we are not going to have a fight about this. Come back now, or I will be under the impression that discussions have broken down, and I will react accordingly.
Okay, we have to go.
Guys, we gotta go. I'm sorry, we're not gonna be able to deal with all that. I basically tell everybody what the sentence says, and I'm like, yeah.
I told him that we would be there in an hour. Can we at least take a short rest before we go?
You can take a short rest. Yes, he will allow for that.
Okay.
All right,
He will allow for that. Oh man.
Yes.
let me do the short rest for myself too. I'm on. Let's see, not a new day.
Oh nope, not a long rest. Wrong one.
And rest.
Okay, and I'll just
How many
roll the
dice?
rest to be sympathy points. 1. So it's plus
Oh, Song of
4.
Rest. How much does that give?
Plus
Y'all can save a little bit. Everyone gains an extra 6 healing if that saves you a hit die.
I believe. I'm not sure if it did. I gotta go look at my last hit die.
I just used everything, so.
It would leave me with needing. Well, I know one of my hit dice was 6, so yeah, I could save a hit die. Let me save.
I'm
a
just
hit
using
die.
the top off like the last 4 here.
Okay, I guess I have to add it back manually.
Did I not
by
finish
doing
that one
this.
last? Oops.
Yeah, add it back manually. There we go. Okay.
Long rest.
One of my hit dies was exactly 6. Ain't that crazy?
Yep. Okay.
I mean, we're not gonna need to die.
Are we ready to teleport back?
Now we teleport back with the last charge. We're just gonna have to, whatever happens, deal with it reactionary.
Okay. So everyone's back in Secudal's lair. If you guys want to have your questions for him, go for it.
Because we forgot to ask ahead of time the last time. By the way, why did you sponsor Skull to start a continental war?
For the same reason I have sponsored every other Dark Lord that came before him. Backwater needs to maintain a certain technological level. If it advances too far, then the world will be reset.
And how are you so sure about that?
Because I have spoken to a member of the One Pantheon that is never worshipped even in their temples. One that goes unseen by even those who worship them. That which endures.
The one who is?
The one who should not be.
No, that which endures.
Oh, that which endures. Oh, him again.
Yes.
And he said he will reset the world if it gets too far?
That which endures has warned me about the machinations of the One Pantheon. That which endures will not take action. He will merely be reset with the rest of us.
But he will endure.
So the One Pantheon is the real threat.
No, they're just part of the ecosystem of backwater.
Okay, okay, let's get into our talks, I guess. Unless anyone else has anything else? Charlie, Dick, Aaron?
Nope, all
Honestly,
good.
probably should have had Jay here. This sucks.
Yeah, sorry, Jay.
So, Secutal lays out to the all of his fears before Lobo. Lobo denies that he is going to be doing anything that is going to put anyone at risk. Lobo denies that he has any part in the Stormveil going down. Lobo says that he has nothing to do with the time of Blackwater, and that the chest itself is in a safe place where it is at no risk to anyone. And he tells Secutal to kiss the reddest part of his ass. At which point, Lobo's hand immediately goes up to his neck. He pulls out a needle. He calls Secutal a sidewinding son of a bitch, and you see Lobo's not only skin, but his clothes become monochrome and gray. I think
what?
our conversation for the moment is done.
Rather than actually having a discussion, you just kill him.
Well,
I assure you, he's quite alive.
What did you do to him?
I'm sure that you're aware of the Grey Plague.
permanent Great League.
And they usually recovered from that.
Correct, which is why the Ashen Plague is a little special. It is man-made, and one simply does not recover from it.
Why?
Because if he were to die, there's still a risk of him coming back or affecting things from beyond the grave. When one is affected by the Ashen Plague, however, they are completely removed from the board.
So, amongst this discussion, was there any discussion to it, or was it all just Lobo telling him to kiss his ass?
There was pretty much just Lobo telling him to kiss his ass. That Lobo is insisting whatever Secutal's afraid of, Lobo has nothing to do with it, and that Secutal can kiss his ass. At which point,
We came here for a discussion. Appreciate it if we could have that before you act on anything.
I mean, he did said that.
the two of them discussed things.
Was there anything else that we would glean from that for important information during their back and forth?
I explained everything to you. If you had any further questions, I could see if that would have been brought up.
They didn't bring any solid evidence. I mean, he saw Secutal mentioned stuff about the one who endures and warned him about the world being reset. What makes Lobo sure?
He mentions that he would have said that back in the day, and this is like part of Backwater's history, that when the Msharn Empire was taking everything over, that towards the tail end of the conquest, monsters started marching on en masse from Merlin Mountains. And so Secutal and a contingent of high-level adventurers were sent into the Merlin Mountains to find the source of all of these monsters. When they were down there, that's where they found the one that which endures. They spoke with him, and that's where that which endures warned them about the one Pantheon and what's going to happen with the Stormveil. Secutal tried to warn his father. His father wouldn't listen, so Secutal went to a contingent of elves who were sympathetic to his cause. They turned him into the Baelnorn, and Secutal has been trying to keep the world safe ever since by not only maintaining the Stormveil, but also making sure that Backwater itself stagnates and never progresses.
Okay.
So, Coco, Charlie, you guys are muted, and I'm not sure if you want to add anything to it.
taking. But right now I'm more thinking of how the fuck do we cure the action plague than anything else.
As far as Secutal is concerned, there is no cure.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yep.
We guarantee he has a cure.
No, but we can like find other people who might have. We've been able to like twist fate so far, so I'm pretty sure we can do it again.
Have you seen Beyond the Veil, Secutal?
Oh, good question.
I was alive before the veil went up. I did not have a chance to travel across the sea because none of us had any suspicion that the veil would go up in the first place.
And life was fine.
Life was fine before the veil went up.
Why are we so afraid of it now? I know you mentioned like the world resetting, but what happened to necessitate us being quarantined, as you say?
Because my father was removing the faith of the gods. That was part of his conquest, is to make people stop believing in them. Shortly before the entire conquest of the known world was complete, the Storm Veil went up, maintained by the Krakens, the weapons of the gods. What other reason would the Storm Veil have gone up by the Krakens, if not to quarantine us, to make sure that the rest of the world maintains its faith in the gods that rule over us?
Well, people now it's done the opposite. People don't think the gods exist anymore. And false gods, called the Ones, right, have taken their place.
I view it as a mercy, rather than eliminating all of us as a display of power to maintain fear in the gods. They simply removed us from the equation. We are here to live in our doubts that they exist, and in exchange, the rest of the world continues to worship them. But if we are proving that we cannot
He was
maintain,
isolating.
yeah. So as he was saying, it's like if it's shown that you guys can't play nice in your little playpen, then we're just gonna like remove you.
Is there a way to travel outside the veil? You have
No. Lots of people have tried with high level magic, and no one has been able to get past it.
Secural, can I ask a hypothetical question at the moment?
Of course.
Let's say that for a second you consider the fact that we would bring down the veil with a very specific backup plan. Your current fear is that the gods that are outside of the veil have been powerful enough to put this in the first place. My question is, let's say that even you might have been duped by their actual power, and that them putting the veil was not an act of mercy, but an act of desperation, because that was the only thing that they could do. If that was the case, let's make the hypothesis start from here. If that was the case, do you think that Backwater, in its current state, could rise up, strengthen itself, unify itself, and plan the takedown of the veil with, in mind, facing off against the gods and starting a war in heaven to ensure that Backwater doesn't get wiped out, but sustain itself after the veil is down?
I fear that the time it would take to prepare ourselves for that would be far too long before they take notice and act preemptively.
What if it was a test?
But at the moment, anything outside of the veil cannot peer into the veil, correct?
Correct. Anything that's inside the veil cannot look outside of it.
No, reverse. Everything outside of the veil cannot peer into it.
He is not in contact with the outside world.
But the outside world cannot contact the inside either, or like see what's going on inside either, correct?
As far as they know, that's the thing. You don't know if there's even anyone outside the veil. It's a complete blank area. Anytime like anyone from a different crystal sphere tries to come to Backwater, they show up inside the Veil. You have no contact with anyone who's been on both sides of it.
No, but we have been in contact with people that are outside of Backwater.
Yes.
So the only unknown that we have at the moment is that we don't know what's behind the veil.
Right.
So it could either be a wasteland or like random people actually like living their best life, worshipping gods.
Right. You don't know.
What if it's a test?
What if?
And us breaking free of it, knowing that we can change rather than remaining stagnant.
Because the Storm Veil went up because we were changing. The people were divided. Dwarves in dwarven kingdoms, elves in elven kingdoms. My father was uniting them all. There is no what the term is for like segregation. There's no segregation anymore between the races.
So by trying and contain quote unquote us, they've actually give us the opportunity to fully unify and potentially expand out of it. So you could be a harbinger of what your father once tried to do, but just make sure that you currently have the proper preparation to expand it outside of the veil. Instead
Because that's the thing, is like when the people of the gnome world tried to do that, the Storm Veil went up and monsters just started spewing out of the Merlin Mountains. When Secudal made the effort to try and stop his father's efforts, that's when the monster stopped at least, but the Storm Veil remained up. So he knows that when progress is starting to move forward, bad things happen, and when he stops it, everything returns to peace.
Okay. Another hypothetical. What if we are able to crack it somehow together? And if it does turn out as you think, we have the ability to undo it.
That will be a nice safety net, so to speak. I will continue to try to look for the device, the chest. I know that there is a limited number of places that it can be. I know where it is going to be, approximately. I would like to find it before then, to minimize the chance of it going off. But if it comes down to the wire, I will be much more drastic in my measures to stop it from going off amongst the Kraken mating ritual. If I fail, and it goes off, the Storm Veil will drop. At which point, if you have the means of undoing that, that will be the time to do it.
I'm just saying, what if we let it happen to see what is beyond? And if it is, as you say, we can undo it.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I was actually going to back up that. So if I can give him advantage in any way possible,
You can.
Okay.
I'll
so
say that he can roll with advantage.
roll with advantage. Because that's also my continuation. Like, I would like to add something onto it, but first off, let's...
You want to say something right now?
I would like to work off of that proposal, but I would like to add one more caveat to it, which is, in the case of the veil goes down, we are not struck down from all of heavens by all the other gods that now fear what is coming out from the veil. And Backwater is able to expand once more. If we find ourselves in this situation, I would like to make a deal with you to make sure that you keep your watchful eye over Backwater, but shift your focus from maintaining it to a stable level of evolution in which everything is comfortable to actually working with us in order to protect their denizen from external threats, if it's not just an immediate wipeout. Would you be willing to work with us on that?
So what kind of external threats are you thinking exactly?
Basically, what he was explaining at the beginning was that anything that's outside, so all the gods that made the veil in the first place have like want to contain what is inside of the veil at the moment.
Yep.
My current point of view is that they did that out of desperation, not mercy. And my current point of view is that Backwater actually has the potential, like what is inside of the veil actually has the potential to unify Backwater as a whole and fight back the gods or whatever powerful entity put the veil in place. If we end up learning that what is beyond the veil is not a direct threat to everybody and that we can keep the veil down without Backwater being destroyed, then I assume whatever put this contingency into place will keep an interest in trying to either reverse the fact or do something nefarious to the denizens of it. Basically what his current role is, but probably coming from outside. Like, if I can reformulate it for a better understanding, basically he is upholding whatever he thinks the people who put up the veil did in order to keep everybody safe, correct?
Yeah.
What I would like the deal to be would be for him to shift his focus and to make sure, basically keep up the mantle of his father, but in a way where we make sure that everything is still fine and viable. Just expand it to outside of the veil.
Okay, yeah, he'd be willing to go for that if the veil can go down and the gods don't like immediately attack and try to wipe you guys out. Then he will try to progress the outside world and change it a little bit, but cautiously, because he will still feel the wrath of the gods and the ones.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, basically go from a like needing to keep everybody in the dark ages to keep up your role of a protector of Backwater, just extend it to the outside world as well.
He might be willing to go along with that.
Either which way as well. We would like to work together. Sounds like.
Like, it doesn't seem like we have conflicting interest in the end of the day. It's just that the way that we go about it are not the same methods. And in the end of the day, even Lobo is on your side as well, whether you like it or not. He might have a very stubborn way of displaying it, but we're still
Okay.
all on the same side.
We do need to roll this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, go for it. With advantage?
Yep.
You have a +10, so I guess you go for it.
26.
Can I add the like handshake +4 to it? The ring we just got.
The ring?
Yeah, oh sorry, you were out for this, but basically, where is it? I'll just post it in chat. Not usability, just like fuck, it doesn't display the thing. Shit. Display in chat. There it is. This ring. So basically, if I shake on it, you get an extra d4 on the persuasion roll. But I assume that I would be the one needing to do that for that to work.
Are you bringing up the Fates card?
We
Yes.
didn't yet. We said that we might have a way to undo it. If he asks, we can.
Honestly, I feel like we should, just to like
If he asks, we
I was
in
about
this
to say, yeah,
particular
don't
stance
get
we
that
have
up
not.
willingly.
we don't have to say who has it. We just have
That's
to
fair.
say that we have them in our possession.
I don't think it matters if we tell him who has it or not. He'll be able to take it.
I don't think he can take the card from you.
Yeah, no.
As the DM, I'm going to assume that he can't take the card from you, and it's specifically you who has to use it because you drew it.
Mhm.
So he wouldn't be able to take it even if he wanted to.
Gotcha.
So
But to answer the question, I didn't yet mention it. If he asks how, I'm sure we can tell him.
yeah, he would obviously ask, like, because he's willing to be open to the idea that a group of adventurers would potentially have access to some power like that just on your journeys, but he would like some sort of guarantee that you can reverse it and that you're not just making up some bullshit about like hypotheticals to let the chest go off.
It would be up to Varen to show the card, but we can mention we have the fates on our side.
Okay. I'll say that with a 26 and that you mentioned the fates by name, that he is convinced that you do have it, because by now he knows that you do have the deck of many things. So he will say...
Does Varen want to show it further?
No, not really.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, I'll say that he's convinced that you guys have it. He says that he will not look into where the chest is. He will allow the chest to detonate. And then if something bad happens because of that, he is trusting you to use the fates to reverse that.
Okay. All that we ask, when this goes down, we might need protection just to make sure that if the world is starting to get reset, we can act before it does.
My top priority is the world itself. If you can protect the world, then I will protect you.
I mean, we just have to be alive to use the card, is all.
Of course.
I mean, honestly, it looks like we have a deal.
Speaking of the bomb and whatnot, the best person to help us with this would be the one that might be doing it, and I look to Lobo.
Yeah, can you unplug him,
Do
please?
you have a way of undoing this?
I'm going to keep him as is for the time being.
I
am putting a lot of faith in your ability to make sure that when the bomb goes off, that the world will be safe. I ask that you have faith in me, that I view it is in everyone's best interest if Lobo McCree is, at the very least for the time being, removed from the equation. We can discuss matters further after the bomb goes off and after we establish that the world is safe.
Okay. Two things then. And I might be able to glean this from him, but we might need to figure out where the bomb is at in case it isn't already en route.
mean, I assume that Lobo put stuff in place in order for it to work because he keeps on wording it in a way that he will not be the one doing it. So he probably set it up in a way where things are already in motion and we don't have to think about it too much. All we have to do is be there at the right place at the right time.
It might not be a bad idea. Can you hear all of this?
As far as I'm aware, people with the Ashen Plague are able to glean some words, if not all, while they're under the effect.
I will try and read his mind.
Okay.
I'm talking about the bomb.
You do so, you receive absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Much the same as with what happens when you try to read the minds of other people who have the Great Plague.
Well, worth a shot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Guess I'll just thank Secutal for this and trusting us with it. I'll turn towards Lobo and just say I'm not sure if you are aware of what was going on, but I'm sorry you're in that state. You'll probably stay in that state until things get moved along, and I hope we'll be able to see you once the veil is down. And I just pat his shoulder and move away and get ready to be teleported.
I still can't believe that you pulled the fates on your first card.
Yeah.
Not the luck, you know?
That's insane.
The dice tells a funny story, I swear to God.
And getting the 1% that we got here.
Luck
All
is
right.
on my side.
Oh,
So with that one, the party is able to part peaceably with Secudal. He is able to teleport you to wherever you would like. And I'm going to present this option to the party. You have the end game in sight.
Yeah.
Everything right here is dealing with the bomb. Everything else is relatively trivial side quests. If you want, we can just have next session focus on the bomb and potentially have that be the last session of Blue Harbor.
with the end in sight, it is kind of trivial to do anything else. But is there
Yeah.
people's personal stories? Jay's wanting to go over and get his stuff. Like,
It can be an epilogue. Like, I'm fine with it being an epilogue, but yeah, things have shifted.
I'm just thinking
We were
still Jay.
never supposed to like go on like save the fucking world mission. We were supposed to just like make Blue Harbor better. It's... Ah, shit. We're level 8. We're not near enough powerful to be dealing with like a world-ending situation.
I would like to have Jay in on this decision.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
We didn't even go to Ravnica.
No, you didn't do Ravnica. You didn't finish up with Lysander. Getha's still in the Nexus.
We have so much shit going on in the background, but like this kind of takes priority because at the moment we know that the Blackwaters are coming in like on
A
time.
couple weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, the only thing that we need to take care of before that would be Alzarod, which we know we have to meet up basically soon in order to protect him. And then that's the only time constraint things that we have to do before we deal with the bomb, correct?
Yeah. Alzarod is the only thing that is necessarily time sensitive. Beyond that, you also have, like I said, the situation with Lysander and Ravnica and Jay trying to find his divine sparks and all that.
Yeah, but the only one that's actually time sensitive and will happen before the Blackwater will be
Alzarod, yeah.
Alzarod. So
I mean, we could do offshoots. We could go to Ravnica sometime as like an offshoot if we do end the
Yeah, I
session.
still have like vague notes about all this. It's just a case of like battle maps, making sure that the right monsters have the right sheets and whatnot. Because hey, guess what? The monster manual doesn't have all the monsters necessary for certain adventures. I had planned on you guys visiting a Morkoth island. I had to manually enter in the Morkoth stats.
You just didn't expect us to roll. What did we roll exactly? Was it 100?
You rolled a 1.
Oh.
Yep, I put Secudal at a 1. I put a couple of other planes of existence in there. I put Getha's Nexus hideout. I put Ravnica as another setting.
That would have been great. Hi, Getha.
fucking saying hello to Githa after like me being on the floor unconscious.
Yeah, you'd be down. I'd be like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, I had some of the other BBEGs that I know are around the area. I had that which endures as a possible location.
a lot of good. We should do mishaps more often, guys.
Yeah. Ah, god damn it.
Oh wow. Oh man.
I mean,
One thing we can say is Blue Harbor's been one heck of a journey.
Roller coaster. This is like completely flipped everything that we were doing in one session.
Yep. That's the dice for you.
All because of a mishap.
Yeah.
all
It was
of me
literally a series of dice rolls that led to this.
we were just like, it's fine, we can push it. No, we could not. No, we fucking could not.
I mean, I was about one more mishap from falling unconscious myself
Uh-huh.
as well. Oh man.
Yeah, I was even getting down there myself to like 20 something hit points.
Yeah, so one other mishap and that could have been a TTK.
It could have been a TPK if we ended up in certain places too. Everyone's unconscious and we pop into the elemental plane of fire or something, or in the middle of the ocean. Oh man, the headband of the helmet of teleportation really is just the best item.
I will just say if we end up deciding to like, go the route of saving the world and ending Blue Harbor or whatever, I will say that it's been one heck of an amazing ride.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't assume the world would end by doing this because you do a lot of stuff in Backwater, and I know we affect the parties. Holy crap! What's this gonna do to your other party?
Basically, the way that I see it is just that it's gonna end the Blue Harbor story, and we're just gonna have to make an episode 2 or like a volume 2 for whatever is gonna happen next. And in the meantime, we can deal with like smaller stories, I guess. Well,
I mean, I guess the world would restart if worst case.
I mean, the world, if everything goes how we've been expecting it to go or how we hope it to go, things are not going to change. Things are just going to be like, there's going to be an open, like, I assume everybody's going to feel that the veil is going to go down, but things are not going to get changed in an instant. Like, there are expeditions that will take time to be built in order to explore across the veil and see what's beyond there, and there's going to be like months or years before anything comes back to it, so we can like play in the meantime.
You would think if that was the case, that wouldn't be the finale.
Well, that's a pretty
Then start
good
exploring, right?
That's a pretty good end of the first episode, or like to me, I see it as the end of Mass Effect 1, which is just, it is a conclusion to the current story, but it opens the world to greater threats beyond the dark space. So
It's like between season 1 and season 2. Okay,
Yeah.
like that's the ending of this story, but it can open up many other storylines and branch out in many different ways.
correct. And in the meantime, we can do spin-off to like pattern time, so the creative director can write up what's going on for season 2.
Or Eric could just be one of those crazy DMs who tries to hammer home that actions have consequences so far as literally destroying all of his backwater nodes and creating a new world from scratch.
But we have the raids.
Yeah.
Throw that possibility.
Yeah.
Can we maybe work with like also setting up a deal with Acquisitions Incorporated during these 2 weeks that to get Varen off world for a day or something? I don't know.
There's some things you can do to finagle to get Varen off world.
Just trying to
Particularly
back
with
up.
Sudoku.
Yeah, we also have that portal. So just trying to like secure that backup route to save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's something that we could consider.
Katna took out Githa. We did have her. I'm just saying.
We can do plenty fine with our own devices. Shigoti, we have Acquisitions Incorporated. We can do it. But also, in fact, especially what I'm also going to do while we're deciding all this is I would have X reach out to Githa after all these talks and be like, after talking with some rather important people, it has come to my attention that you might be a necessary balance for this world. I will allow you to come back, but I need you to leave us alone for the next couple weeks. And I want to know what your intentions were with messing with my friends.
Wait, you're actually going to bring me back? I was doing the whole reverse psychology so you wouldn't.
Well, you were doing a terrible job at it.
You were planning on leaving me in the Nexus up until this. What changed?
Like I said, we had an important discussion that you might be a necessary balance. So, what does this box really do?
It gives her a form of magical protection to keep her safe. That's it. And then once that's done, then I come back.
Not to take over her body?
The hell would I want to come back to Ravnica for? That place sucks.
Okay, Jay. Sorry, because we only have you for a few minutes. Jay, big shit happened.
Oh boy.
So much big shit happened.
Oh
So-
boy.
Long story
So we
short,
met God, and we fucked up.
yeah. So long story short, we were gonna teleport to this random location. We didn't. We only saw it on a map, so we gambled, right? We got mishaps, 2 of them in a row, and then we got a random location, and we rolled a 1 out of 100, which sent us to Secudal's
Secudal
abode.
place.
So we've now been learning about the end of the world and what Lobo's actually planning on doing, and which is to break the storm veil,
Yes.
which the gods then might reset the world, destroy us all because we break in containment.
Okay.
Have made a deal with Secudal. Oh, by the way, Lobo's kind of dead.
He has the
What?
Ashen Plague. No, he has the Ashen Plague, which is the man-made Grey Plague.
Okay.
But we made a deal with Secudal that we're gonna allow this bomb to go off, to kill all the Krakens, so that the storm veil breaks, so we can figure out if it is as bad as he fears, and if it isn't, the world is now free. If it is as bad as he fears, we have the Fates card to undo it.
And if it's not, then we made a deal that he would be on the side of Backwater to basically prosper as much as possible. So basically, we're getting an ally on expanding Backwater outside of the Veil and trying to protect Backwater from whatever is beyond it, instead of just keeping the status quo as is.
Huh.
And this all happens in the next 2 weeks.
Yes. So the question now is that basically, Eric basically proposed that the next session or the next few sessions are going to be the end of, are going to be focusing on breaking down the veil, and whatever happened, that would be the end of Backwater campaign.
I am okay with Backwater kind of coming to a close. I think one problem I've kind of had that I haven't really found the time to express is just the constant going from Backwater to a different campaign entirely and then going back to Backwater. It's kind of burned me out on Backwater a bit.
Right?
So I think
That's been going on for years.
yes.
Yeah.
And we take breaks, and I have the fun. I've got good ideas for characters, and I see them, and I just go back to Curdy, and it's just like, okay, well, how much longer is this going to be?
That's fair.
I don't think it necessarily can be it doesn't mean the end of these characters.
Yeah.
We're gonna make actions to protect. So with the Fates card, we can get Varen off world, whatever we need to do. There's we could do offshoots later on where we come back to them, where we go to Ravnica, do that arc that we're working on, where we get your book. That's still a possibility as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
A lot
as
of things
an
are
ongoing-
made by Eric that kind of got all
but as
because
an-
we rolled a 1.
But basically, as an ongoing campaign, that would put a stop at it for now. And if we ever want to come back and visit that party again, then if everything is still alive and we then just fucking blew up the world, then we have the options to come back to it. But that also means that we can focus on different things in the meantime.
I think Blue Harbor as a campaign has probably run its course.
That's
The
totally fair.
Like,
I can sum up any highlights that I want to do for you after. If next session is going to be the last session of Blue Harbor, I will give you the highlights of the things that you missed.
Backwater as a setting, I think, still has a lot of potential. We've just,
You guys have been hanging on Blue Harbor for a long ass time. I understand. I agree. So, sounds like it's pretty unanimous that next session will be the last session of Blue Harbor.
Yeah, I guess if you can also wrap up Alzarod thing in the meantime, then sure, we can just focus on the bringing down the Stormveil.
Yep, I can actually. I will sum up Alzarod next week for you guys as well. As to how
Man,
that
it's a
holds.
shame I'm gonna be on break. I can, yeah. Especially if this is this. That's a well-timed thing then.
Yeah. So next week will be the last session of Blue Harbor. Then.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna kind of cry but be happy at the same time, if that makes sense. Because like I do want to move on to other characters and try new things, but it's like Dixie has been so much a part of, and Curdy and everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like a sad but happy moment kind of thing. Save the world, have them live their best life afterward.
Mhm.
We might be saving the world, or we might be resetting it, and we'll never know. And everything's fine.
It's just we've
It's
played
a
this
big effort.
campaign since
wait,
I
did you guys
joined y'all.
fucking draw from the deck of many things?
Oh yeah, Varen.
Aaron did.
Varen joined the campaign. We got him to draw from the deck.
Vale. Vale got very to draw.
His first
Like-
pull. His first pull was the face.
Yeah, he got a very lucky card. Because you know what happened to poor Coco when he pulled for the. We had to go on a whole nother campaign.
You know what? Part of me wants to pull another card right now.
Oh, no.
No,
You're
do
not
it.
allowed to.
If
At
you
this
want to, you can do it once the veil is down.
Because if you
No.
get void,
I'll give
we're
you all my
fucked.
stuff. And then,
No. You can't give away the card. So like, if you really want to see a card, have someone else pull it. But you are not allowed to pull a card until after the veil.
But it won't be my luck though.
Okay, you can pull as many cards as you want after the veil.
At the end of next session, you can pull the whole deck if you want to.
Somebody
Yeah.
show me the cards. I'm ready to pull.
Yeah, like literally after the session, you could pull another card and see if your luck is still good.
I will use the card of fates and reset the whole session. And we'll start from session 1.
We restart all back. We go back
We
2.5, 3
redo
years.
everything.
3 years back.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to high school.
Oh, I forgot about that. You were a baby when I first started.
That'd be a great way to end the session, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Absolutely reset everything back to level 1.
In reality,
Where's it?
the one and the gods were never the ones to fear. It was Varen.
Absolutely. I was the villain all along.
It was a
Just
Varen
one
that
more.
actually resets the world.
All right. Everybody say bye to Craig.
Bye,
Bye,
Craig.
friend.
Bye, Craig.